necessary topics in life. I am so hard headed. I'm just keeping it 100. I am so very hard headed because I just, um, not too long ago, just left the doctor's office, the emergency room, keep it 100. That's what it was, the emergency room. Because I told you guys that my throat has been bothering me for the past couple of weeks. And I got stuff I got to do. So I need my throat to be as close to perfect as possible. Now, I don't know if you guys remember the pretty much the whole holiday season when my voice was absolutely trash. Couldn't sing, couldn't do nothing. And cleared up thanks to a little moxicillin. And eventually it started to go back under. And it part of it, I believe, is where I work. Doctor told me that my glands were swollen, pretty swollen. Gave me a little steroid or whatever prescription, and basically told me to shut the fuck up for about 3 or 4 days. But I am so hard headed. I'm so hard headed. So instead of totally shutting the fuck up tonight, I'm just gonna take it easy tonight to the best of my ability. Um, I will shut up on Saturday. I will shut up Sunday. If need be, I will shut up on Monday. But it's Friday. It's Sports Plus Life Talking Ish. We gonna have conspiracy theories with Robert fucking Chandler. Robert is already waiting in the wings. He's waiting backstage per se. And we gonna do this. Now, in terms of sports, this is the last weekend of the NBA regular season. Right now, the Denver Nuggets have the inside track to be number one in the Western Conference, and the Boston Celtics will be the number one seed in the East. And I've told you this before, I have no faith in the Boston Celtics. They just got their ass waxed last night by the Knicks. And of course, I'm interested to see where my Los Angeles Lakers will end up. It's a good possibility we could end up in the 10th seed. We're already going to we have to play the play-in, which will be, I believe, starts on Tuesday, if I'm not mistaken. So we'll see. But the play-in, think about it. There's a scenario where your play-in teams could have LeBron James, Steph Curry, and Kevin Durant on it. These are the facts. So we'll be looking forward to that for the NBA. The NFL draft is in less than 2 weeks. You know we're going to cover that. Another reason why I need to get my voice right. And so this is what's going on. This should be an exciting sports weekend. The Masters. Now, I don't do the golf thing. Now, if Tiger Woods win, I'll talk about it a little bit. Masters is going on. And next week, there's a big fight. Devin Haney versus Ryan Garcia. Y'all know I love my boxing. You know, I'm just counting down the days until Mike Tyson fights Jake Paul. But I'm going to go ahead and bring my homeboy, my bro, Robert Chandler. I'm going to bring him on now. We're not going straight into conspiracy theories, but what up, bro? How you doing? How you feeling?
What's going on?
It's Friday, bro. It's a little later start than usual. We're starting at 10, but again, we're starting at 10 because I was at St. Mary's at 8 o'clock is what it is. Huh?
Your health is your wealth.
Facts. And my voice in particular is my wealth. You heard me?
Facts.
But how you doing, homie?
I'm blessed, man. Taking my time.
Taking your time? Hey, bro, that's all we can do. That's all we can do is take our time, take our sweet ass time if we have to. You heard?
Shit, I got one good leg. I ain't got no choice. But all I am gonna do is take my sweet ass time.
Yeah, especially if all you got is one good leg. What up, Lomar? What up, homie? Glad you decided to join us on this Friday. You know, thank you for kicking it. We're starting a little late. Like I said, we're starting a little late because I had to go I had to go get some things checked out at the doctor's office. But we here. I'm gonna try to talk a little less, but thank you for deciding to kick it with us on a Friday on April the 12th, 2024. Now, I did forget to say some things before we move forward. You know, I always got to shout out my Two Tough people. Shout out to Two Tough Sports, Madden Gamer League on Twitch, Heather's Craft Haven, my sis from another miss on TikTok, and as well as Facebook. And we got some merch coming. I promise, we got some merch coming real soon. Um, Before summer fully takes effect, you're gonna see me rocking some Sports Plus Life shirts. Rob, I'm gonna have to get you one. I'm gonna have to get you a Sports Plus Life shirt. Conspiracy theories. But now that we got all of the pleasantries out the way, you know, as everybody should know, a couple of days ago, we lost an icon, whether people want to hear it or not. We lost an icon for better or for worse, depends on how you look at it. OJ Simpson passed away, succumbed to his battle with cancer at the age of 76, is what his family put on his Twitter account. And as expected, there's been mixed emotions in regards to the death of OJ Simpson, because it's either for the most part, either on one side or the other side. I have my opinions on some people who I believe are just full of it. But Rob, what you thinking? Give me your opinion on OJ.
All right, we're gonna because we ain't at conspiracy theories yet, so
No,
I'm gonna stick with the surface part.
Yeah, stick with the question.
It's got to be surface because a lot of us grew up on OJ. Now, for me, is I didn't get to see OJ play, but I got to see OJ and Hertz commercials jumping over shit, maneuvering past people, and you know until the fate took its course. OJ was a marketable black man. He was actually the first marketable black man I can remember seeing.
Yeah, I said this on the audio I did yesterday, the Sports Plus Life Quickie, that OJ Simpson was the original NIL man. He was the original NIL person, the first athlete, particularly athlete of color, to cross over from mainstream sports to mainstream movies, mainstream entertainments, and it was solely based on his name, image, and likeness. Go ahead, Rob.
First first black man we ever seen really that had a squeaky clean image. Up,
Up until
up until it now see the thing about OJ, right? And I think we touched on this before on in different streams, is about the media. This media, and I don't want to get, I'm not going to veer off on no conspiracy theories.
Try to do your best.
And I'm not, but the what's the vitriol and this media, they use like they are just hideous and they can make you or break you. So back in the 80s and the 90s,
Yeah,
all of the 80s, early 90s, up until that bullshit, OJ was the motherfucking shit.
yeah.
OJ was the shit. And just it's depressing to see. For me, that's what makes me like veer off into the conspiracies, because I've seen this nation lift OJ up on a OJ could damn near was at a point where he could damn near run for president. OJ could have ran for president whether he had any real politics, and he would have goddamn fucking won.
I don't know about that, but
no, they got numbers. If they put your face, Steve Harvey could run for president. We get Steve Harvey 5 times out the day.
That's not 80 proof, y'all. I promise you, it's not 80 proof. I only go 80 proof once we go to conspiracy theories.
And
go ahead.
What they did to his whole college career and they melt. Why you gonna melt down the Heisman and make angel pink? Why?
Well, again, I'm not old enough to remember OJ as the football player. I'm not even close. But I do remember when I was a young kid. I remember OJ from the Hertz commercials. I remember OJ's from the movies, Naked Gun in particular. Those movies were hilarious. I remember OJ as a sideline reporter for NBC for football. Until that fateful time in 1994. And when I'm watching TV and people cover about it, even when I was in the hospital today and I'm watching people cover it, they talk about his football career quick, but the main thing that they hit, bam, 1994, and they're like, his death has reignited the fateful case in 1994. Well, let's cut the bullshit, because that was going to be reignited anyway, because this was the 30th year anniversary. So let's cut it right there. In June will be 30 years since the famous Bronco chase. If you were alive, do you remember where you were? I do. I was school had just ended. I was in elementary school. School had just ended. I was watching the finals, and next thing you know, it gets interrupted for the Bronco chase. But what I am happy about, at least for the last year of his life, is that OJ was able to be rehumanized again to a generation of people who only known him as being a pariah. This happened 30 years ago. Whole families have been born and created since then, and they only know OJ Simpson for that. They only know him for being a pariah, for being a criminal, quote unquote. And shout outs to Cam and Cameron and Mace and It Is What It Is podcast for having OJ as their football analyst for the last 2 football seasons. It was great. I watched their podcast every Monday because OJ was on there and his football knowledge was insightful. And then the stories that he would tell after that was even better. Now, here's where I have an issue with people. If you believe he's guilty, that's your opinion. I don't believe he's guilty, but for people just to make comments, you murderer and this, that, and the third, first of all, you're factually incorrect because he was acquitted. He was charged with double homicide, but he was not convicted of double homicide. So that means on his court record, he is not a double murderer. If you want to call him a convicted felon because of the whole armed robbery shit for the memorabilia, okay, you got me there. All right. He was over sentenced there because for the crime that he did commit, that maximum was about a year and a half sentence, maximum 2 years, not 9 years like he got. Everybody knows what that was about. That was some people trying to get some sense of get back. But when I see post by Bruce Jenner, Caitlyn Jenner, whatever the fuck you want to call Miss Doubtfire, when I see a post from that person basically saying good riddance, hold on, time out. See, what pisses me off is it's funny how the goalposts change. It's funny how the dynamics of a situation changes when it involves melanated people. Okay, first of all, let me say this clear. OJ Simpson, what I didn't like about him was the domestic stuff. Ain't no reason I don't like it when people hit women. And unfortunately, I believe that that murder case was the piece of humble pie that he needed in order to keep his damn hands to himself. I hate, just like everybody else would hate that it would have to come to that, but I don't like that about him. Okay. But that doesn't make him a murderer, doesn't make him a killer. Second of all, anybody, again, who says that OJ Simpson is a murderer, you are factually incorrect because, again, whether we agree or whether we disagree, nobody was there that night. Nobody was there that night. Nobody.
That's fine.
Except the people who got killed, unfortunately, the killer or killers, and God. Only people who were there that night. But what makes me mad about Mrs. Doubtfire opening up her fucking mouth or his fucking mouth, Caitlyn Jenner, Bruce Jenner, whatever, is that you and other people can call OJ a murderer where you're factually incorrect. But hold on. In 2015, didn't you hit somebody with a car and kill them? So a person who actually factually killed somebody is going to make a comment about somebody who factually did not kill anybody. But the narrative changes when you look like this. Okay? And the thing that pisses me off again is when that happens, when it's that type of situation that happens, you just should move on from it. I'll give you another case. There was a teenager in Florida who was killed by a man, and we know who factually killed it. I believe his name was Trayvon Martin. It is factually known that George Zimmerman killed that teenager, but he got off on the court case, and black people were told, oh, well, he was found not guilty, so you just have to move on from it. The narrative changes when you look like this. And if you want to say, why are you throwing race in this situation? Race has always been in the situation, especially with OJ, always. And then people say, then people say, well, OJ had a lot of money, that's why he got off. Caitlyn Jenner had a lot of money too. That's why she got off. Okay, she had a lot of money too. And don't get it confused. Just because he got a lot of money is why he got off. There have been several black people and white people who have been unjustifiably thrown in jail because they did not have the proper finances for proper legal representation. O.J. Simpson had the money for proper legal representation to match and exceed what the prosecution was bringing to the table. A lot of black people and a lot of white people, a lot of people in the world in general have been wrongfully thrown in jail because they did not have the funds to be properly represented. Let me tell you something. If I was charged with double homicide today, I'm fucked. I'm done for. I am finished because I don't have the money to get the type of representation that would be needed because I look like this and because I'm accused of double homicide. To quote Chris Rock from the 1996 Bring the Pain comedy album, if that had been Jerry Seinfeld on case for double murder and the only witness the prosecution had just happened to be from the Nation of Islam, Jerry would be a free man. So don't tell me that race ain't an issue. It's always been the issue. But because somebody black actually won, now it's a problem. And another thing that I've heard, that case changed the way we looked at the legal system. Well, it depends on how you look at it. Because people looked at the legal system different because a black dude won. In that situation, a black dude's not supposed to win. How many times has a person that looks like me been killed unjustly, been killed for nothing by a person the opposite color of me, but they have gotten let off by a jury who know he guilty, but it's a jury that look like him. And it's just business as usual. Business as usual. Emmett Till was gruesomely killed, and those people walked because of the color of his skin. So don't tell me race is not an issue. It's always been an issue, bro. So for anybody who tries to shame O.J. Simpson or shame his family in his death, should be ashamed of himself. He should be ashamed of himself. Because for one, don't celebrate nobody dying, bro. You should, whether you despise somebody or not, don't celebrate nobody's death. Okay? And for a person like Caitlyn Jenner, who actually did kill somebody, for Mrs. Doubtfire to come out of her fucking mouth and say something like that, use a joke. You're a joke. You're a joke. Go make the sequel, bitch. I know I said I was going to talk a little less, but some things just need to be said. So I say to O.J. Simpson, I enjoyed the hell out of seeing O.J. with Cameron and Mace. I enjoyed the hell out of it. I'm sorry that he's gone. May he rest in peace. May he rest in peace, and condolences to his family. The people are taking shots at his family. His children didn't do anything. His grandchildren didn't do anything. See, the narrative always changes when you look like this. People don't want to hear that. People don't want to hear that. You know, it's one thing that I'm noticing in this society. People get mad at you when you tell the truth. People get mad as a bitch at you when you tell the truth.
Yeah, the truth of motherfucker.
The truth, and I guess it goes because the phrase, the truth hurts. But I would rather hear the hard truth than to live a bullshit ass lie.
There's a lot of motherfuckers living a bullshit ass lie.
You know? Bro, it's not even about people not having compassion anymore. It's about people choosing who they want to have compassion for. This is why I enjoyed so much OJ on that podcast, because, like I said, there's a group of people who actually got to see him in a human light and loved him for it. And was starting. OJ had become loved all over again. Now, some people are just always gonna hate him. Sorry for you. But again, you do not factually know if he committed. Your opinion is that he did it because he's a big black dude and 2 white people died because of it. So automatically, nigger did it. Nigger did it. It's about who we decide. Who we decide. Again, like I said, George Zimmerman killed Trayvon Martin. Black people was told to get the fuck over it. George Zimmerman killed Trayvon Martin in cold blood, and black people was told to get the fuck over it. But the game changes when it's one of us, because they want to continue to make us look like animals. At least in the case of the media. Now, the good thing about new media is that the social media and platforms like this can control the narrative, can change the narrative. That's the great thing about what we do. The great thing about what we're doing right now. We control the narrative and change the narrative. I love everybody. I put that out there all the time. I love everybody. But don't think for a second that I'm going to check my blackness just to appease somebody. Fuck that. Fuck that. There are people that come on here that support me every day, and I consider them my brothers and my sisters, and they are of Caucasian descent, and I love them dearly. I won't check my blackness for nobody. So if you don't agree with me, okay, don't mean I have anything against you, but I'm going to tell you exactly how it is. And that's what people don't like to hear. Now, before we get to conspiracy theories, there is something I forgot to say. This announcement I'm going to make. Last week, I auditioned for a part in a short film, and the film is called Black. Is written by a young producer by the name of Tamia Booker. I hope to have her on here one day. One of my old counselors from Highland Springs, got to give her a shout out, Miss Lisa Giles, one day just sent me the link and said, yo, I think you should try out for this. I'm just do me a favor and come try out for this. So I did. I just found out today I got the part. I'm the lead roles. I play the lead role's father. So we'll be recording that movie the first weekend in May, that Cinco de Mayo weekend. So shout out to Miss Giles. Shout out to Tamia Booker. I'd like to have both of y'all on here one day to interview you guys. So yeah, I think that's dope. I appreciate the love, Leash. But anything else you want to add to the OJ situation, bro?
Yeah, we'll touch on that. We're gonna touch on that.
Yo, I appreciate the love. I can't wait to do it. I already got the script. I've already read the script. Read the script when I was sitting in St. Mary's. I already love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. Can't wait to do it. When it comes out, you know, I'll keep you guys updated. I didn't say anything last week because I wanted to see where this whole thing went, because, I mean, whether I got the part or not, I wanted to interview the people, because I'm just about interviewing people who are doing something positive, give them a platform to express and explain what they're doing, and give their contact information for how they could be reached. But are you ready, bro? Is it that time?
Yeah, it's that time.
Have I touched enough nerves in this motherfucker?
Yeah.
Okay, well, it is Friday. I know it's a little late, but it is Friday. It is now time for Conspiracy Theories with Robert fucking Chandler. Share this video, like it if you're on Facebook, if you're on YouTube, because I love everybody. Mwah! Robert, tell us something we don't know.
Yeah, so in this movie, so now we're gonna switch. We're still gonna be going forward. We're just gonna switch. We're gonna kind of shift a degree, right? Because you touched on some things, and that's part of what these people use. They need that. So the first one, I got to say this so it don't get past. In this movie that we've been watching since Trump got elected, when you hear somebody get cancer, they didn't really get cancer. They're in Guantanamo Bay.
Oh Lord.
I can't. I don't make the rules. But all I can tell you is that all of these actors, rappers, politicians, these people are involved with child and sex trafficking. That's the one. Listen, that's the one thing that they couldn't duck. The political charges and maybe like a straight up treason charge. All of them could duck that and play it off. But the one charge that they can't duck and play off is that child trafficking and sex trafficking. You can't duck them charges off and play stupid and shit on them charges. Them shits is going directly to your ass.
Let me ask you something. I just got a question. So, why would OJ's family lie about dying from cancer? Now you know that hits a different nerve with me because you know I lost my dad to cancer, and he damn sure ain't in no Guantanamo Bay.
Take your feelings out of this, and if his family went along with it, his family ain't controlling that account. The white hats are controlling that account. Somebody in Space Force is controlling that account. That's number one. Now, number two, let's go back to facts, right? Now the facts, I don't care what nobody say. OJ was a big man. Ron Goldman was not no punk. He might have been homosexual, but he
Huh?
won't. When OJ was accused of running up on Nicole,
Uh-huh.
Ron Goldman,
Yeah.
right? Ron Goldman was not no little motherfucker. He was in shape.
Okay.
He was kick your ass in shape. He was in shape like it's gonna take two of y'all motherfuckers fucking with me in
I wish
shape.
he was in better shape
More
that
than a
day.
more than a OJ. Do you see what I'm saying? Ain't no one
Okay.
person taking him down.
Oh,
Now,
bro. I mean, I believe that it was a joint activity when it comes to when it came to that.
whatever happened to him, somebody had help.
Yeah, I believe
Now,
that.
if you wanted, and this is the third one, if you want to think that this white woman just stood there in shock while this assault went on 2.5, 3 minutes or whatever, however long it took, and she just didn't say nothing. What the fuck? Now, number four. What's her name? Nicole Brown. Why does
Mhm.
Nicole Brown? Why does Megan Kelly look like Nicole Brown?
Megan.
Hey,
I
look,
was about to say some real fucked up shit, but I'm
you
not
want
gonna say it. And it wasn't nothing disrespectful to no, because out of everything that I said earlier, if you think for a second that I'm disrespecting, that I would be disrespectful to the families of Nicole Brown or Ronald Goldman, no. I just don't believe the person they think did it. But I was about to say something real fucked up though. No,
and
I'm
now I'm telling you that Megan Kelly is Nicole Brown. Just like Ashley Babbitt ain't dead. You gotta stop watching fucking television. That's why I stopped watching television.
bro.
Stop.
Just stop watching television. Just tell me to stop breathing. Goddamn you.
Look, as long as you see these people, these people they're broadcasting images. It's a television. It's telling you a vision.
That's a new one there. Television.
Television.
Okay.
But
Uh,
what they're doing, they're projecting fear and shit on our minds, and then you go out and live out your life based off of the fear shit that they pumped in your head. These people are dead. They're dead. We see interviews, and you when you see them make slight variations or changes of people, some people we don't even see anymore. When's the last time you seen a Hillary Clinton?
I don't look for fucking Hillary Clinton. I don't know.
The last I showed you a Barack Obama one where he was walking down some steps and his leg disappeared. And I showed you videos. I mean, I showed you pictures where clearly we don't have the same Joe Biden.
Okay, so just for anybody new who's watching this, Rob thinks that Joe Biden is like a replacement, like in the G.I. Joe movie with The Rock and Bruce Willis. He think it's a G.I. Joe replacement.
That's exactly. This is devolution what we're watching. So the truth coming out. That's the devolution. That's Trump isn't president. He's serving as a commander in chief. And
man, them motherfuckers all serving as slaves to some higher power. Oops, did I say that? To some higher up, higher power, lower power. I don't know.
As long as your higher power is a friendly God that we all can agree on, that we. Yeah, then if you a slave to him, oh yeah.
Hey, look, my higher power is the Heavenly Father, Jesus Christ, who master of this house. Okay, so that's my higher power. Now, as far as the whole OJ thing goes, because I've been getting a couple of comments on it. I never thought he did it. It don't mean that I don't believe that he know who did. I mean, I've always said that. I've always said I don't believe he did it, but he probably know who the hell did. And it probably like if you open your mouth, you next.
Hold on, exactly. Now hold on. I'm gonna snatch the narrative back a little bit. What was going on when because OJ was about to come up right when this happened?
He was about to
OJ was about to come into. OJ was about to come up on some real money. He had some contracts and shit, and then this shit happened. That's how these people operate. If you don't do what we want you to do, if you don't do what we want you to do, we're gonna smear your ass. We can turn you. We can make you a media darling, or we can make you shit.
Everybody know that.
That's how they control you.
That's what Cat Williams told Shannon Sharp. Everybody know that.
Yeah, but now you're getting to see it. That's what happened with OJ. But now, I'm telling you, OJ is down there in Guantanamo Bay. He got cancer. Everybody's saying they got cancer. The King of England saying he got cancer. That's cold you down in Guantanamo Bay. I need you to think about this. And I asked you this last week. You know what it's like playing spades with me. And I'm telling you, I got 7 books, go 10. You know what it's like.
Okay.
I got 7 books. Go 10. You know how brave you gotta be to sit here and take this abuse and talk about this. But why am I doing this? Why am I willing to do this? This is me serving the greater good.
All right. Now let it be to a point where it's about 10,000 people watching this shit. All of a sudden, Rob gonna be talking, and you're gonna see pew pew live on TV. Because that's how they do you. That's really how they do you. When you start telling the truth and people actually start listening and living by it, that's when you become a threat. That's why you asked me. That's why when you asked me about a month ago, why don't you speak on a broader scale? I said, bro, because I got 2 kids. I don't want to die. Because when you have a message, when you speak a truth, when you start influencing people, that's when they come at you, especially when you look like me.
The only thing that evil needs to succeed is for good people to do nothing.
Well, wouldn't you say that I'm doing my part? I mean, goodness gracious, I've given you a platform where we can talk about this. So you can't say I'm doing nothing. You can't say I'm doing nothing because for the last couple months, I've given you a platform every Friday night to speak your truth. Have I not? Audience, have I not? So that's all. That's all I'm saying. Now, you have something you want to show. You have some notes, some files you want to show. Let's get it.
Yeah.
He got boy. Hey, y'all, Rob
Yeah.
got receipts today. Rob got receipts tonight. Oh shit. I just got a question. What are the facts to back these theories? Well, sir, you've been asked. Pull these facts up. Come
These
on now.
ain't. These ain't. What are y'all seeing on the screen?
Yo goddamn face.
All right. Wait a minute.
Come on, man. That's
You
why we
see this?
got on here earlier, man.
I did. I'm telling
Okay, I
you.
got you. Okay, let's
I
see.
got it up here.
Yep. Okay, there we go. Yeah. Come on now.
What do
Rob
y'all
got
see?
receipts in this bitch.
What do you see?
I see
You see two slides,
$105.18.
right?
The bitch look like my checking account after paying
All
bills.
right. This this first
You gotta
slide
blow it up some,
or to the
so the people can read it.
hold on.
Can you?
Let me
Okay.
wait a minute. All right. Hold on.
I didn't say anything.
All right.
All
This
right.
first this
Now I have to get
this
alcohol,
slide
y'all.
right here to the left, it says official statement of Stormy Daniels. To whom it may concern, over the past few weeks, I've been asked countless times to comment on reports of an alleged sexual relationship I had with Donald Trump many years ago. The fact of the matter is that each party of this alleged affair denied its existence in 2006, 2011, 2016, 2017, and now again in 2018. I am not denying the affair because I was paid hush money, as it has been reported in overseas tabloids. I'm denying this affair because it never happened.
Yeah. Okay. And who is that by? Stormy Daniels? Won't she a stripper? Yo, won't she a stripper?
Hold on.
Don't take them off now, bro.
Hold on. Let me stop it for a second. I got to say something real quick so we can get this.
Okay, say what you got to say. And now I see like 8 of us on the damn screen. Come on, pull it back up. Pull it back up. Now, what you got to say, bro?
Hold on. All right. Now, facts. These are facts that came from Stormy Daniels, and you've seen it. There was no affair. Period.
Yeah. Keep going. I'm listening. Roll. Here.
So when what's his name get on, he can go ahead and he can eat some crow pie. He can eat some crow pie because I just read. Look, more and more these things are gonna start coming out where they are you. This is election interference, is what they're doing. It's election interference. Don't look at me as a Trump supporter. Look at me as a true supporter because it's your freedoms and your rights. I'm a veteran. I gave my life to protect your rights.
You ain't give
Whether
your
you
life,
hate,
nigga. You still here. You said you risked your life. You said you gave your
risked my
life.
life. You know, the most dangerous part about being in the military ain't actually going to war. The most dangerous part about being in the military is training. It's training. Can you imagine getting squished in between two trucks because a motherfucker wasn't paying attention? Or maybe you weren't paying attention in some mud? Or maybe you're in the Air Force and y'all supposed to be moving some shit and somebody wasn't paying attention and you got smacked in between two pallets.
Can I ask you a question, sir? Because I just got a comment. You don't know this person, I don't think, but you know, he said, you said don't believe the TV show, but how you gonna believe the internet? Did you get that report off the internet?
Get what report off the internet?
The one that you just read, the one you just read. Pull it back up, bro. Come on now, pull it back up. We need that PowerPoint presentation.
Look, relax. Those StreamYard don't respond that rapidly.
Okay, just put it back up.
Look,
there's a legit question.
It's not about it being a legit question. See, this is the thing. This is why this is taking so long. That's exactly why this is taking so long. Because now you want somebody. It's easy.
You're breaking up, bro.
It's easy to have somebody to beat up on. It's easy when you read it. I had to take a picture of it. Official statement of Stormy Daniels. I didn't type it. She signed it right there at the bottom.
Okay.
You see.
Hey. Calm down, sir. Calm down, sir. I'm the messenger. I'm the messenger.
No,
I'm the messenger. I just wanted to see the presentation again. Hey, man, you gotta check your connection, bro. Come on. You can do it.
I ain't even finished yet.
No, you had broke up. We couldn't hear you. We couldn't hear you. Hey, look, we got an audience tonight, man. So they just want to know, they want to understand what you're saying. That's all. Nobody's beating up on you. They just want to understand where you're coming from. Do you want me to remove the other screen off for a second to redo it? I'm not getting nothing. I'm not getting nothing. Hold on. Can you hear me? You frozen? Blunt is lit. All right, there we go. Can you hear me? Because really, honestly, you're breaking up. Your connection is breaking up. Say something. I want to make sure I can still hear you. Come on, man. I really can't. Come on, man. I really can't. Are you frozen? Say something. I think he's frozen. Do you need to go off and come back on? Do you need to disconnect and then connect back on? Rob, I can't hear you, bro. Okay, hold on. We got another one. Let's see. What is this? What is this? Hey, we got to. All right. Hey, can say something?
Yeah.
All right, so let me remove this one. Okay. There we go. All right, because you froze up. All right, now let's get back to business.
That's the problem. The StreamYard is slow. It's gonna do it again.
Okay.
I don't have. That's what happened the last time. I have no other way of showing this to you.
No, that's cool. I mean, look, that doesn't mean the content has to stop. Hey, you froze up again, homie. God damn, how many windows we got here? Okay. You know, bro, you didn't have to
But
show me,
there,
huh? You didn't have to. I mean, no, okay. You don't have to pull up the PowerPoint presentation. I just want your opinions because obviously the PowerPoint presentation is making, our dialect slow and you're frozen again. I'm looking at my ugly ass face right there. I'm frozen. Yo, sir. Someone's monitoring you. Hey, yo, I bet the feds watching, bro. I know, hey, homie, the feds is watching. And I don't know if I gotta be fresh as hell, but somebody watching. Rob, go ahead, take that down so we can at
I'm
least get the dialect back.
giving you my opinion. Like, what it,
See, I can't hear you. You just said something and then you just fade out. I can't hear you. Let me take this down. Let me take this down. I'll remove it for a second. Say something. Say I like chicken. I like grits or
I
something.
just stopped the share.
There you go. Okay. Now,
I'm
just
good.
go
I'm
ahead.
on.
Just no, go ahead, and I want you to explain. I
Like
want you.
like I was saying before,
Okay.
when people bare themselves to the public or try to share with people, and then I bring you the receipts, and then you want to shoot me down and question that. If you're not going to do the research for yourself, when I was challenged about the Obamas, I went and did my own research.
Okay.
I didn't like what somebody said, so I went and did my own research.
Okay.
It didn't matter that they were white. I informed them that they might want to change up their delivery. And a lot of people need to do that. So that's why I'm not afraid to walk away from people. It's not about being weak. It's because I can let you find out on your own. But if I take my time to talk to you, it's because I know you don't deal with change good. Hold
Hey,
on. Let me say that again. If I take my time to talk to you, it's because I know you don't deal with change good. And you're about your blackness that you're not going to turn down, and for all of that, imagine that being used as a weapon against you. Now
mm-hmm.
imagine a whole nation of black people feeling like that and being turned into a culture weapon against white America.
Can you say that for me one more time? I'm trying to follow you.
You said that you're not gonna turn down your being black,
My blackness? No, I'm not.
your blackness, right?
Right.
Now I said, imagine 10,000 black people just thinking just like you.
Got you. Got you. Well, look.
That's no, that's what BLM was. They took the
Okay.
passion and anger of black people and they fucking let it loose on this fucking country. And now, because they're doing election interference, they need to stir the fucking pot.
I'm gonna need you to repeat the
So
last 10 seconds.
you can't get you see on the news because obviously, what,
I'm
all of the
not
people
look.
all of the people that they lined up to prosecute Trump have all committed treason, and all of their cases are falling apart.
Dude, I'm not refuting anything you're saying. All I'm saying is your connection is fucked up. You're going in and out. I wanted you to repeat the last 15 seconds of what you just said because you just started sounding like computer love, my dude.
I can't. I don't know what part of that.
It was right after you said BLM let it out on the fucking country. From there.
Yeah, they, the deep state, the people that are secretly trying to kill us all, have um they turned the anger and passion of black people against the country with BLM.
Okay.
BLM was a socialist movement, a socialist communist movement.
Okay. Look, I don't have problem accepting change. Look, I was just relaying messages on the chat. I was the messenger. Okay. Look, I've told you this from day one since I added this segment in the show. Is that I'll never call you the C word, because just because it's something that may not sit right with the public and the masses doesn't mean that it's not true. I mean, there's a lot of things that we're finding out that we maybe didn't want to find out about things going on in this country, things going on in this world. So I'm not trying to beat you up, clown you. I want to see your receipts because I want to understand what you're talking about. I'm not refuting anything because this is your field. I said this on Monday when I was talking to Tony about when Tony was talking about politics. I said the only reason why I even care a lick about politics is because Tony and Calvin said the only reason why I care a lick about conspiracy theories is because this is your field. I am not qualified to sit here and go back and forth in a debate with you about these things that you believe. If you stand on it, my nigga, stand on it. Okay, if you stand on it, the only thing that I can do is give my opinion, whether you agree with them or not, and just simply ask questions. Because how am I going to learn shit if I don't ask questions? If I just sit here and say, yep, you're right. Yep, you're right. And don't know what the fuck I'm talking about, I'm doing a disservice to the segment. If I don't read some of these comments and these questions that people are asking you, they're asking you. This is a segment featuring you. So they're going to be people who disagree with what you say and want to ask questions to you. You just got to answer it. Well, you don't have to, but just answer it if you will, the best way that you can. It's not people attacking you. People just want to know. People are trying to understand why you feel this way. I don't think OJ's in Guantanamo Bay. I think he dead and gone. But but you know what? You could be right. Oh, if you're right and he's in Guantanamo Bay and he supposedly died from cancer, you know what I would say to that, Rob? Damn. I would say, damn, I wish my daddy was in Guantanamo Bay. That's all. Floor is yours. Floor is yours, sir.
StreamYard froze.
Okay. Froze again, too. I understand, man. I understand.
Who StreamYard keep freezing? Why can't Tyler Perry act without being in the dress? Nobody believes him being a detective.
What? What?
In the dress?
That's the most random question. Was that the question you wanted to ask me? Hey,
I'm putting that out there to the public.
Okay. You saying why can't Tyler Perry act? No. Say the question one more time.
Why can't Tyler Perry act without being in the dress? And nobody took him seriously as being a detective in that detective cross shit. And none of his male friends.
That wasn't good.
And nobody believes him in that shit. But when he put on the dress, oh yeah, America love him. Ask yourself.
Was that a rhetorical question or a direct question?
That's a rhetorical question because now I'm about to move on to something else because I really want the people that's asking me questions, I want y'all to think about something. And actually, I don't just want you to think. I want you to challenge the narratives that you've been accepting about these black gatekeepers and what's really been going on.
I'm 100% with you on that. No,
Why
no,
is
no
Black
bullshit.
America? Why does Black America keep voting for Democrats and nothing changes? The shit's getting worse.
I'm with you as far as black gatekeepers and
Oh,
Hollywood and stuff like that. Okay,
I
go
ain't,
ahead. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
the border being open. Motherfucker don't need no laws or nothing. To goddamn go down there and fucking do it. Say the fucking word. If you're the president, if he is the goddamn president, he could actually go and close the border. It would have been closed. But it ain't because he's not. Because what they're actually doing is trying to replace us. They don't just want to replace the black people. They don't just want to replace the white people. They don't even just want to replace the Hispanics, the people that's already here. They want to replace everybody with a new set of immigrants. That's what they're trying to do.
So, is this Thanos type of replacement, or is this Skynet type of replacement?
Both, if they could. It's not gonna happen, but that's what they wanted to do. There's a movie out, and you can Google it. It's called Gray State, Greystate. The man that made that movie, he didn't get to finish the movie. He wound up dead under some. He got a Clinton side, right?
Right.
Um, yeah, these people are ruthless, and they don't want you to tell the truth. They don't even want it out there.
Now
But
there is one thing that was said in the comment that says I deal with facts, and Rock, I don't disagree with you, but one thing that I am conscious of is that there's only but so many facts that we as the general public, the regular general public, are going to be allowed to see. Out, so I mean, so
that's why you gotta dig.
I
That's
so I so I do have that thought because I deal with facts too. But as you know,
see
it's only but so many facts that people like us are going to be privy to.
it,
And sometimes the internet is the best source and sometimes it's the worst source. I guess it just depends on the situation.
most people aren't gonna draw the the significance of Taylor Swift and the army unit working together to deliver a message. That's the kind of influence that these people have. That's what they do. You understand what I'm saying now?
No, I get it. I get it.
And I want the people listening to understand. These people work hand in hand. So
Oh,
that
because the chat is on fire tonight, bro. This may be the best chat show ever when it
how you
comes to
think?
direct information.
So Obama put in one of his lines that he had already went down to Cuba and forced Obama to change the policy. What else are they changing policy on? Maybe they're changing policy um on homosexuality and being around kids, or maybe they're um changing the age of consent, or they're dropping the punishment for pedophilia. But at the same time, they're using other people to get your vote. They're using an Al Sharpton. They're using an Oprah Winfrey. They're softening you towards the homosexual acts and the all these strange shit. It's not so much as getting caught up on it on the color of your skin, but you gotta get knowledgeable about it to stay free. We gotta all work together. Black people, white people, Hispanic people, we gotta work together to stop these people. They're trying to take the country from us, and they don't want us to fight back.
Take the country from who? We ain't never had this motherfucker. From
You
who?
don't worry, from us, not just us black people, us Americans,
Oh, I
period.
got you. Now I want to read the end of this last comment. It says, "We only know what they let us see. We don't know none of these people in real life. Everyone is playing a character, even not in a movie." Rashida, I think you nailed it.
And that is true. That is true. But you know what? That's why this is going to take so long. And once again, I wouldn't be talking to you if I'm talking to you because I know that you don't do. And now I'm talking to the public that's watching this stream right now, and I'm talking to you because I know most of you don't deal with change well. So you need a preemptive. You need somebody to warm you up to what's about to happen, so you can. And I don't mind being the fodder or the whipping boy. You can call me Toby, but I know that most of y'all will go out and do something real crazy or real dumb, and you'll no, I don't believe that. I don't believe that. But this is predictive programming, so I'm letting you know stuff so that when it happens, you'll be able to digest it.
Boy, Toby took his glasses off. I'm just playing. I want to say this. I want to say this to the chat. People like my man right here, people like Rob Chandler is truly necessary. And I'm going to tell you why he's necessary. Because whether you agree with him or whether you disagree with him, he opens up a thought gland in your brain that may not have been awake. I'm not going to say that didn't exist, because it absolutely existed. But he opens up a thought gland in your brain that maybe has never been awakened before. So whether you agree with him or not, he's necessary, because he's that part of the brain that's the what if part. He's the what if, because because in general, and I'm not saying this to defend him. I'm saying this because he's necessary, and I'm explaining why he is necessary. Because a lot of us would just like to go on with our lives, we'll go to work, come home. I know I do. Go to work, come home, and just do the same rinse and repeat every day, and think that everything is under control, or you have control to the best of your ability of what goes on under your roof. And that's great, because trust me, that's me. But every now and then, it's nothing wrong. And all it says is healthy conversation. Agree to disagree. Nobody's attacking you personally, bro. I promise you. It's just agree to disagree. But even if you disagree, just the fact that your brains have been opened up to this thought and this process, and the possibility that, hey, 95 or 97% of your mind may think, man, he tripping. But there's a subconsciousness in your brain that may say, well, what if what he's saying has some validity to it? And that's why Rob is necessary, because that little spot to think is why I have him on here, because I don't agree with a lot of the things that Rob say, but look, it's 2024, baby. Nothing would surprise me. Nothing. And I think the biggest mistake that we as people can make when you hear somebody like Rob talk the way he talks is assume that he's the C word. Maybe the environment, the surrounding, or the news of the world is a little fucked up. That's all I'm gonna say. All right, sir. Tell us something else that we don't know.
Trump signed us into BRICS.
What, cocaine with bricks? What he slinging that game? He in love with the cocoa?
Not those bricks.
Oh,
now we going to this other screen.
What stage? Yep, you're freezing up again. Come on, man. That ganja got to be working a little better for you. Oh, see, you trying to bring up another a PowerPoint. Okay, let's see what you got. Let me let it show up on backstage first before I put it on the mainstream. But yeah, man. Oh, leash, yeah, that PowerPoint, yo.
right
96 Fairfield Middle School would be proud. What'd you say?
No, Brandon, I just started to share.
Oh, well, go ahead. Keep going.
No, I had to
I was
stop
reacting
it.
to it.
That's what's
Oh,
causing the
why?
lag.
Okay, well, no. Okay, that's what's causing the
I had
lag.
to
Okay,
stop the
cool.
stream.
Share it. Share it then. No, I just want share
I
it. That's
can't.
all. Oh, well, what did the share say?
I'm trying to go over us being in the bricks.
Okay, yes,
The
go ahead. Let's
105.
do it. Huh?
That is that's something that's taken. This is the only proof that we gonna have that he signed us, that he got us in the bricks.
Okay. Let me know when you want me to share it. Okay, check my phone. What I'm checking my phone for, big homie? What I'm checking my phone for, big homie? Oh, you know what? I'm so fucking dumb. You not talking to me. You talking to him. You talking to him. Okay. My B. I'm tripping. My fault. All right, I'm pulling it up. I just okay. We got the same low ass bank account that looked like mine after me paying bills. What's up?
That's not a bank account. I need you to read it. You see where it says US dollar index?
Can you blow it up some? No, never mind, never mind, never mind, never mind. Yeah, I see it. I see it. Yeah, US dollar index. Got you. Yeah,
But you see it. You see that, right?
I do see it.
US dollar
Yes.
index
Yes.
is going to be the only proof that Trump signed us into
Yo, what is that picture? The one, the one yeah, hold up.
damn.
What
This
was that?
StreamYard terrible, yo.
It's okay. It's all right. Look. Next time, this is what I want you to do.
StreamYard terrible.
If you, huh?
I got it. I got it. It's StreamYard that's slow. It won't let me upload it. And the only way I could share it was during the live stream.
Okay, I got you. Hey, I'm not blaming you
So,
for nothing, bro.
like we were saying before, you got to do your own research. So, you're not, because we're in devolution and Trump is acting as the commander in chief, you have to dig and pay attention to certain clues and things to find out what's going on. The dollar is dead. The dollar should have been dead, right?
I was gonna say I spent a couple of them motherfuckers tonight.
You ever notice? I want everybody in the safety of your own home, pull out a couple of bills, and I want you to look at them and tell me if you find one that's printed in 2024. Because you're not. You're not going to find no bill printed past 2017. Ask me why. You want to know why? Because
Are
Trump
you sure?
I'm dead ass positive. If you find a bill that was printed in 2024, please show me.
I could have sworn I just had a dollar bill that was printed in 2023. Matter of fact, I know I did because I got I got a bunch last. It was last week. I had got a bunch of new. God damn it! You got me ready to check my wallet, motherfucker. I had spent some cash, and I had just got some new dollar bills, and I'm pretty sure it said 2023. Hold up. You said not past 2017. Damn, this says 2017. Okay. 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 What does it say? Damn, this says 2017. I'm not booked. Hold on. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I'm not making this up. It says 2017.
I know what it says, but whose name is written on it? Steve Mnuchin.
Damn, this says 2017.
Every one of your bills is gonna say 2017. We're in 2024.
What does that mean?
That means that the money is worthless. They printed so much
Shit
money.
better fucking not be worthless. God damn it.
It's only worth as much faith as you and we give it.
Motherfucking 17. Son of a bitch. I know I had a dollar bill that said 2023. Shit. 2017. What the fuck?
That's inflation.
2013. That ain't helping. 2013. Man.
Yeah.
Nigga, I got a quarter that says 2024.
Okay. So the mint was still minting and pressing coins. But I bet that coin, how much look on the edge of it and see where it's got ridges on it, and it's got more copper than silver. Ta-da. I know it does.
Oh, I got somebody on here that agree with you. He said he's right. The money is worthless.
But see, as long as you can go out on a date and you can pay your bills, you can put food in your refrigerator, you're not going to question the system. You're going to stay right in line because everything is seemingly fine.
So you mean to tell me?
Don't raise your head up.
So you mean the motherfucking 2017, son of a bitch. So you mean to tell me, god damn, son of a
Trump
bitch,
folded the Fed into the Treasury March 2020. I ain't filed taxes. I refuse to file taxes. We have a fake ass government, and we just some fraudulent, fictitious entity posing as government, as what these people have been doing.
Hey, Miss Brown, you're right. OJ was innocent. Keep on going, Rob.
You see.
I'm serious. I'm listening. I literally pulled out a stack of cash,
and now you looking to see if something. Yeah, please be safe about that. But now you looking to see, because now it's making sense,
bro. I promise you. I promise you.
You can't find the bill printed past 2017.
Bro, I promise you, I had some $1 bills. I had some stripper money that said 2023 on it. I promise you. Because them goddamn them and look, bro, you know how them new crisp bills be stuck together? Yeah. I promise you. This shit said 2023. See? Putting them motherfuckers in to get laundry money. What am I checking my phone for, Jay? Am I checking a text message? This is I'm getting a message from my little cousin, from my little homie Jay. Oh, okay, never mind. Got it. Oh shit. Yes. This what I'm talking about. Hold up. Let me show this joint let me show this. You see that? That says I love RVA. I interviewed this professional wrestler, Jay Marley. He liked family last week. Yo, you won that, bro? That's what I'm talking about. Hell yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Get that shit. Now, look, this is not going to distract us from talking about $2023 bills Bro, Rob, I promise you, this was last week.
You say you swear on it.
It was $1 bills. $1 bills. I swear on it, bro, because they were so new. Them bitches was sticking together.
Did
I
you
swear
spend them
on it.
all? Did you spend them all?
I put most of them in a machine to get quarters back so I could do laundry. I'm being serious.
You may have and I'm not gonna knock that. You may have seen some 2023 bills, but I know for a fact that the Fed got folded into the Treasury.
Well,
So
I can't argue that because all the money, all of the money that I had that I got in my wallet say 2017 and lower. Yep, we got new bills at work. I'm checking them all. Leisha, check that shit. And if your dollar say 2023, take a picture and send it to me. But hold on, Jay Marley, that's your belt, homie. If that's your belt, fam, come on, bro. That's what I'm talking about. Do that shit, homie. That means that my boy, a wrestler that I interviewed here on Sports Plus Life Talking Ish, done won a title. That's what I'm talking about. We interview champions in this bitch. But okay, back to money. 2017. Trump then signed us into cocaine. I mean the bricks. Whatever.
yes.
Now,
Brazil, Russia, India, and China.
Huh?
Brazil, Russia, India, and China. See, our evil, corrupt government was basically
no argument from me there, but go ahead.
Was basically terrorizing the rest of the world with the US dollar. If you don't do what we want, we'll invade your country, we'll install a central bank, and we'll put military bases all over the place and bomb the shit out of your ass. That's what we did. That's what our government did in the name of protecting us. And the other countries have gotten tired of it, especially what they did with Russia. So,
well, that doesn't surprise me because America wants to act like the world police. And that doesn't surprise me that other countries have gotten tired of that.
It's our government. It's the unelected bureaucrats that are senior executive service. Who the fuck are they? You probably didn't even know they ever existed until I said it.
Hey, boo. Now, that was no Diddy shit. I was talking to somebody else, not him. Now, say that name one more time that I didn't know existed.
Senior executive service.
Senior executive service. No, I can't say that that rings a bell.
A whole bureaucracy of unelected motherfuckers working for the president. They just do whatever the fuck they want. They are the black hats.
That sounds like Caucasians in America. No disrespect.
Yeah. Hey, but all of them ain't Caucasian. I'm telling you now, all of them ain't Caucasian.
I believe it.
You and me.
Huh?
They black, they white, they Asian. That's what's so difficult about this. It's when you already know what's going on, it's so easy to prey on people who don't. Because the first thing I can do is light that color fuse. Once I light that color fuse on you, that's it. I can get you doing whatever. I don't put the battery in your back. When most black people, if I really want to stir you, I can say something. Trayvon Martin.
I mentioned Trayvon Martin earlier, and for those who are just watching, I mentioned. Hold on, Rob. I mentioned Trayvon Martin earlier as a counter to what Caitlyn Jenner said about O.J. Simpson, a post basically without so many words saying good riddance, disrespectful. I don't celebrate anybody being dead, whether I like them or not, but I found it really odd that a person like Caitlyn Jenner, that Miss Doubtfire, would sit there and try to disrespect O.J. Simpson for allegedly and not proven factually to have killed people when Caitlyn Jenner has factually killed somebody. But the dynamic of the story changes when you're this color. Trayvon Martin was an example. We know George Zimmerman killed him.
You're doing it again.
I'm sorry.
We're talking about treason.
Okay.
You just because as long as these people can stir up the race card, you miss the fucking treason that they're doing. And they're molesting kids. And they keep everybody silent because your hands have to be dirty.
Mm-hmm.
Your hands have to be dirty dealing with these people. And if you don't get your hands dirty, they'll get them dirty for you.
Now, here's an honest, curious question, and I'm not trying to be funny. People committing treason. Why does child molestation, how does that equate to that? It's just a curious question.
Um, let's say, let's say I'm running, let's say I'm running for office in Henrico. I'm running for McKeachin seat,
Okay. Donald
right?
McKeachin. No, I actually know him. Know him. Okay.
So let's say I'm running for McKeachin seat.
Okay.
And I got some people that's got some money and they motherfuckers and polish me up and shit.
Right, right.
And they looked at my background like, okay, here job a little sketchy, but all right, we good. We gonna roll with you. We can tell you we can tell you what to say. You the type of black man we trying to use to reach out. Somebody that done been around, you a little rough around the edges. But we if we put you where you can show people that you made it, you gonna get their vote. Yeah, we can do that, right? Okay, boom.
Okay. I'm with
So
you.
now I'm campaigning hard, right? But now somebody want to get me out the way, right?
Okay.
So they go set up a kickback. We're gonna get them at a kickback, right?
Right.
I'm thinking I can lay low, you know what I'm saying? Somewhere private, somewhere chill.
Right.
Then let's say a motherfucker slips something and say that I that I don't drink. Let's say I let this kickback and somebody spike my drink. No, I'm not gonna knowingly touch no little girl. But if you spike my drink, I used to drink. I'm at this kickback. Now motherfuckers got pictures of me butt naked with some little girl.
Blackmail pictures.
Blackmail pictures.
Got you.
Or, um, it's motherfuckers that really like being with kids and they run our politics. They
So how
run
the
our
fuck is R. Kelly not the president?
No, you're laughing.
I'm not even
This
laughing.
this is past R. Kelly. R. Kelly was just
He was just a what? You froze
R.
up. Go ahead.
Kelly was just a puppy.
Okay.
The same way. Can you even
Come on
hear
now. Got the feds
me?
listening. That's when you start breaking up.
Now
Hold on, bro. Hey,
you
you break.
froze up.
All right, now I got you back. All right. No, I don't. Hold up. I mean, yeah, let's get you unfrozen, bro.
See, we can't even.
Hold on. We're gonna get it back. We're gonna get it back. Just be patient. All right, you good now? There you go. Let's go.
Yeah, I guess it is.
Yeah, you got it.
But that's the other part. That's another part of what they do. That's the censoring. You ever notice when we get on certain subjects, the shit start lagging?
So does the audience.
Shit start lagging. Shit start lagging when you start touching on certain subjects. You can't some shit you can't say. Like that's the censorship. Where else was we going with? Damn.
You was talking about the census
Wait
bureau.
a minute.
You was talking about the census bureau.
The who?
The census bureau.
Census bull.
The Census
What?
Bureau. I thought you said that's the census. I thought you were talking about the census
Oh,
bull.
no. Oh, damn. See, I can't even go into this night. Well, we already covered the I done showed y'all that Joe Biden is not the real Joe Biden. Um oh, we was talking about bricks. Um
Talking about bricks,
going
nigga.
to go
Yeah.
back
Talking about them bricks.
going to go back currency. Yeah. Um they stole the country in eight with the Act of 1871. That's why you're not supposed to have lawyers. Like we're not supposed to have lawyers. So a lot of how we operate is gonna fuck a lot of people heads up. But the title, it's about having a title of nobility. So you can't have a title of nobility and be in Congress. But a lot of our Congress people are lawyers. They know the law backwards and forwards.
Right.
A lot of people that serve in our state governments are lawyers.
Right.
They're not supposed to do that, and they know it. So when you take an act of nobility in this country, you're acting as a foreign agent. That means you forfeit your capacity to be an American, whatever you want. Like you forfeit that to be an American. I want everybody to understand that when you have a title of nobility, you forfeit your right, your ability, your inalienable right to be an American. But these are the things that they've hidden from us. with that act of 1870, like I'm not saying we no, I'm not saying we don't need law enforcement. We're not supposed to have police. We're supposed to have sheriffs, not police. Police, police policy. Police enforce policy. Policy ain't law.
I hear that.
Now, what else we were
I
oh
hear that. I agree with you 1000% on that, bro.
hold on. What come on, hurry up, man. Um
I don't want you to start freezing up again, bro.
hold on. Wait a minute. I got another one to go. This Larry Silverman on
Larry
the bridge.
Silverman.
Yeah, Larry Silverman. You can Google him. He cashed in Larry Silverman. Larry Silverman cashed in $1 trillion on the bridge, right? That
The
just
bridge
happened.
that just collapsed.
That just collapsed.
Okay.
Guess
Well, not
guess
not
what?
collapsed. Got not collapsed. Got knocked over. But go ahead.
Got blown up. Because that's
Whatever.
that's what happened.
Whatever. That bridge
So
didn't fall by itself. That's all I'm saying.
we can agree to that.
Yeah.
Amen. More than just that boat hitting it made it fall. Now, with Larry Silverman, he put an insurance policy on the Twin Towers like 90 days before 9/11.
Really?
That son of a bitch, and I said son of a bitch,
Okay.
took the insurance company to court and got paid twice.
Really?
So he insured both buildings and paid once. When
Really?
it happened, his ass got paid twice. He made like 96 trillion. 92.
God. How come he won't mention on like the Forbes richest or whatever?
Because that's how these people operate. They give you what they want you to see.
Okay.
They give you their little puppets to, to keep your attention so that the real wealth you never question, you never know. Until most people didn't even know who Larry Silverstein was until I said his name right now.
You said Larry Silverstein?
Let me make sure I said it right.
Okay.
Yeah, Larry Silverstein.
I said Larry Silverman. Okay, I want to make sure that's correct. Larry Silverstein. Is that
No, yeah.
SIL? Is that SILVERSTEIN?
Yeah, yeah.
Boy, I got that right straight off the dome. Boy, thank you, 80 proof. Now explain, because we got some more. We just got some more listeners. Explain what Larry Silverstein did.
He helped orchestrate 9/11.
Okay, I didn't say he did that, but okay, all right.
But
Go
no,
ahead. No,
what they
keep
did
going.
is
Keep
that
going. I'm not stopping you. Keep going.
no, you just be listen. You can, first off, he had he had he used to have breakfast in the 92nd floor. No, 91st. He had breakfast every morning on like the 91st floor. But the morning of 9/11, his wife made an emergency doctor's appointment for him. So he didn't make it to have breakfast. The towers go down. He took the insurance company to court to get paid twice since two buildings fell. And he got paid double for only paying once. So he paid once to insure both buildings, but he made the insurance company pay out for two buildings. Where it should have been covered all, it should have been covered. He should have only got paid one time, not for both buildings. But again, that was the dark hand, the forces at work to give him that money so that they'll continue their nefarious activities.
And again, that name is Larry Silverstein. If you want to Google, if you have any questions about the info that Rob is dishing out, Larry Silverstein, Google it. He says that he put an insurance policy on the Twin Towers 90 days before 9/11 happened. I mean, that's crazy. That's crazy. And that's public information. So that should be easy to find.
It's not going to be easy to find because they don't want you to find it. Because if you knew what these people was doing, it would be like, you know what? Yeah, go get Rob. I know who to go get. Yeah, go get Rob. Yeah.
Well, how the hell did you know, sir?
How did I know?
Yeah. Nigga. How'd you know? How'd you know, nigga? How'd you know?
I go research it.
Okay.
I know what's really going on.
I can dig it. I ain't mad at you.
A lot of I'm telling you, a lot of what we see there is acting, body doubles, and just the fact that people are so consumed with entertainment and television, it's hurtful. But
it is, because if what you're saying, if half of what you're saying is true, and I'm not sitting here saying that it's not, I'm just saying if half of what you're saying is true, that is a cruel prank. And I'm a person who loves to pull pranks on people, but that is a cruel prank. And for what? Why? What's the point?
Because they can. The point is to induce anger and fear, because these pedophile reptiles that run our world feed off of that. They need that negative energy. They need you to hate, anger, lust, all that bottom register energy shit. They live off of that shit.
But you're saying they're doing this because they can. I mean, I can kick a motherfucker down a flight of stairs if I want to, because I can. You just shouldn't do it.
These people want to. These beings want
Right.
to run the world, and they want us to be subservient to them, and they don't want us to fight back.
And is all of this for the love of money?
No, damn the money. They
Okay.
want our souls.
Got you. Okay.
They want our souls. They want our souls, and they want us to be subjugated and be quiet about it.
And on that statement, this is what I'll say. If there's any question about the realism of the Heavenly Father, please don't question anymore. Because while you may not agree with what Rob is saying, you can look on TV for yourself and see that there is so much effort to mock the Heavenly Father. So when people say, "Well, I may not believe," and if you don't believe, that's your that you have every right to believe what you believe. But as far as I'm concerned, the public actions of people who are idolized and things like that prove to me, that there is very much so a Lord and Savior, a Heavenly Father, and an unheavenly Father. So
I watched the video last night. The boy said, "I ain't never seen God's eyes. I done seen the devil's eyes."
I can believe that. I mean, look, Hollywood. I've known for a long time. Well, at least in my adult years, that Hollywood is run by the devil. Lord, if Too Unique had to go into Hollywood in the early 2000s, Heavenly Father, you know what you're doing. That's all I'm gonna say. Heavenly Father, you know what you're doing. Okay.
They was gonna try to have y'all on some toss-up shit.
Oh Lord, have mercy. And that's back when I was a pretty bitch. That back when I was a little pretty bitch. Boy, stop. Oh my goodness. Lord have mercy. Back then, boy, if we had went out to LA, if we had went out to Hollywood, that's when I was a pretty bitch. Leave me alone. Boy, God, Heavenly Father, you know what you're doing. You know, I'm not even being funny. You know what you're doing. Y'all done seen the pictures that I done put on Facebook of the group. We were handsome young men. Oh Lord, boy, thank you B2K for taking that for us. Cause motherfucker, I tell you what, we weren't gonna do it. Thank you B2K for taking that one for us. Thank you, because I'm not trying to be funny when I tell you, when we were offered the contract, we were offered as their number one competition. Nobody had ever heard of these motherfuckers. But you know, there was this big group coming out of LA. And this group coming out of Virginia, of all places, Virginia, not New York, not Atlanta, not Florida, not Philadelphia, out of Richmond, out of Highland Springs, Virginia. This group was supposed to be their biggest competition. And they were leveled. They literally compared and contrast their strengths to our strengths, their weakness to our weakness. Their strength was they could dance their ass off. That was our weakness, not because of Sean, Roderick, or Sterling, because of me. That was the weakness. Yeah. Their strength, their weakness was they're great dancers. They can sing a little bit. Y'all guys in Virginia, y'all motherfuckers can sing. That was our strength. So it was going to be what it was. I'm not making this up. I promise you, I'm not making this up. So, but you know what? Shit happened. You know,
they had one more strength that y'all didn't have.
Yeah, strength in the ass to take what they took.
They had loose ass cheeks.
Strength in the man, boy. Because in Highland Springs, we don't play that shit. I'm just saying. Thank you for taking that one for us. Y'all can bump all the fuck y'all wanted to.
That's how the shit starts. They get you out there to a party, poison you.
We know about that. We know about the mansion party. Oh, yeah.
Spike the drink.
We didn't drink then.
They slip it in the shit. They slip it in everything.
I mean, look, as many child stars that they've gotten. I mean, look at Justin Bieber. Look at the Justin Bieber and Diddy videos. I mean, look at Usher. I mean, and shame on you, the Usher's parents who sent Usher to live with Diddy, you know, for a year at Diddy's, what was it? Whatever, I don't even remember. I've been drinking
Puffy
now.
Flavor Camp.
Huh?
Puffy Flavor Camp.
Puffy Flavor Camp. That's it. Shame on you for sending your son to Puffy Flavor Camp for him to see. Boy, I'm gonna tell you, that's one reason why I eased up on Roman in London, because Roman in London can sing. Make no doubt about it. Roman in London can sing. And but man, that goddamn London, my daughter, Lord have mercy. London, Roman can sing very well. But London, god damn. But I can't. I wish somebody would say, hey, you want to send London to Diddy Flavor Camp? Nigga, I'll punch you in your motherfucking face. I'll punch you in your motherfucking. And London's a girl. I'll still punch you in your motherfucking face. I'll knock the shit out you. Hey, you might as well say, hey, you want to send London to City Girl training? I'll smack you in your motherfucking face.
And that's another reason I don't mind coming on here with you, because I know how you feel about children. And once you see this shit for your motherfucking self, see the StreamYard shit, once this shit come out, you're going to see.
Well, bro, we're broadcasting on 3 different platforms. We're on Facebook, YouTube, and Twitch.
I'm talking about it's starting to come out more now.
It is
in the mainstream, but people still not ready for it, but it's coming. So we're gonna find out about Jay-Z, Beyonce, Prince Harry. All these people were involved in the child sex trafficking.
You know, there's a rumor saying that Jay-Z done divorced. I mean, that Beyonce done divorced Jay-Z.
Yeah, that's you watching the movie. I'm telling.
You think is that factual? I'm asking. Is that factual?
No, these people are dead.
Oh God. Oh God. Oh God.
They're dead.
Okay.
They hang their ass. If you did something with a child or to a child, your ass is dead. You drank some child blood.
So is R. Kelly dead or is he in jail?
We see a R. Kelly, right? That one is hard for me. I think we're looking at a clone.
You said what?
I think we're looking at a clone, and that the real R. Kelly is dead. I know we got to be looking at a clone with Jay-Z and Beyonce. I'm telling you,
Jay-Z got to be a clone with that ugly ass hairstyle.
If you, some of these people are so dangerous, they had to get put down because society will never be safe with them around. Kevin Spacey had to be put down. He's a sick motherfucker. He was so sick, they kicked him off of the Epstein Island. Told that motherfucker he couldn't come back.
I have a comment for you, sir. Somebody left a comment saying, so they dead and OJ is alive?
No, OJ is dead. OJ got, remember, cancer.
You just said he was in Gitmo.
Yeah, Gitmo dead.
Huh? Okay, now I'm confused.
Listen, no, because you drinking.
No, don't blame this on the alcohol. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yes, thank you.
Okay, I'm sorry.
When you hear them say they got cancer or died from cancer, that's code for they went to Gitmo and they were executed at Gitmo.
Executed.
But
wait a minute. You said Tupac was in Gitmo, but I played with
Tupac was in Gitmo.
Oh.
But Tupac is alive.
But when I made my video 2 days ago, giving saying RIP to OJ, you left a comment on my YouTube page that everybody can see on that video. You said, is he really dead?
Right.
And I said, please be quiet.
Right.
But you gave you gave the impression, sir. You gave the impression that you think OJ is still alive, but now you're saying he's dead.
I wanted people to think.
Ah,
But yeah, I know OJ is dead
you
because
can't
I know
fuck
how
with
to read the.
things like that. Okay, so if so you're so basically you're saying that OJ is in fact no longer with us, but he didn't die in his Las Vegas home by his children and his grandchildren. But he was
Facts.
dragged to Cuba and he died. Is that what you're saying?
Yes, that is what I'm saying.
Explain why that happened.
Because OJ played a part, and as long as you do what you're supposed to do, you'll go out and be able to um, have a legacy and sustain your legacy. As long as you do what you're supposed to do.
So are you saying that people that go to Guantanamo Bay they don't live, or what?
Some people are gonna get life. Most of them are gonna die. Most of them are dead. Few of them are gonna get life, depending on the severity of what they did. But most of them are dead.
But why Guantanamo Bay? Why that place of all places?
That's a great question. Thank you for asking. Let me explain.
Very welcome.
So crimes crimes of a particular nature, some crimes can't be tried in a civilian court, right? So the government will have to establish a they'll have to establish a place abroad so that they can have a military court. So they're not trying you on um American soil. They try you off of the homeland in a military court. So now you're not dealing with a civilian court. And with the crimes that these people committed and the way that they committed them, it's like a lot of that election fraud stuff that they did with Zuckerberg and all of that. Even though it's clear out and out treason, they can still sidestep that. I mean, just delay trials, um, falsify evidence. They can do all that and run amok in a civilian court and control the judges and all of that shit. But you can't do that with the military. They don't have all that control. They can't do that with the military. So that's why the military is the only way, and the military had to step in. And then
Okay.
they're doing it on the child trafficking, right? Because now with the child trafficking and the sex trafficking, you can't say this is politically motivated. You
Okay.
can't you can't you have less wiggle room in the defense. And the white hats in the military have all rights to go after you and do what they need to do the way they need to do it. And they don't have to worry about, oh, this is political or this is that political, because they know it is. These people are literally two feathers of the same bird. republicans Republicans and Democrats working together to subjugate this country and steal our voting power, our wealth. And that's what BRICS is all about.
I thought bricks was that cool. Hey, look, man. I know you look at me crazy when I say some shit like that. You should know this. I'm the funny guy. I'm the jokester. I say the shit that keep motherfuckers laughing. It keep your ass laughing. So when you say Trump signed us the bricks, you know where my mind is gonna go. I'm in love with the cool. Okay, never mind. You get it.
Yeah, I get it.
You get it.
But
You get it.
I was
But I mean, but so who decided to make Gitmo the world fucking jail cell? I mean, it's like America's supposed to be the world police, and Guantanamo Bay is supposed to be the
well,
fucking world jail cell.
no. Listen, the United States, we have strategically placed offshore black sites, um, like Diego Garcia. It's out.
Okay.
It's out in the Indian Ocean.
Hmm.
It's like Area 51 times 10. All kinds of shit out there,
Okay.
right? Um, we got secret bases. We got prisons in Tierra del Fuego, the southern tip of South America.
Mm-hmm.
We got secret bases in the Virgin Islands. They got prisons in secret military facilities. So they're putting these people all over the place. But look, here's the other thing. So in the news, what they're projecting in the news is that all these ships are coming into the Mediterranean, right? And all this focus is on like the Middle East, right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's jive looking like we about this close coming to World War III, right?
That what they say.
It ain't gonna happen. But we are gonna come to right to the precipice. So we're gonna come real close to what's being considered as a near death experience. So it's gonna get really, really close.
So you saying it's gonna get really, really ugly for a second?
Yeah, it's gonna be a um uh like cutting your teeth with a razor blade close.
God damn.
Or if you take
Okay.
a way to cut some hair up, like it's gonna be close.
Yeah.
But we gonna we gonna pull through because this is already done. And that's part of the reason that I had to start doing my research so I can stay calm. Because I come with a particular set of skills, right? So I know if I didn't find out what the fuck was really going on, I was gonna be on some whole other shit, hurt or not. But I know what's going on, so I can relax.
All right. Well, let me get to a lighter topic, and I say lighter as compared to what we've been talking about. On Monday, me, Sean, and Tony was talking his politics, more or less. Tony was talking his politics. Me and Sean was listening, and you were listening. And I mentioned, man, I should be the motherfucking president. Motherfucker, I should be the president. And you even put a comment and said, man, you should throw my black ass in there for president. Um, Only way I would vote for you for president, Rob, is if I was your running mate. Because that motherfuckers would beat and tried to cap your ass. And so I'm just saying. But I brought up something that touched a few nerves. I don't understand why, but it touched a few nerves. Is what I said that I would do with my first act if I was the president of this Western civilization known as these United States of America. Do you remember what I said my first act would be?
Um, only something about reparations.
No, no, no. I said I would make prenuptial agreements mandatory if I was the president of the United States?
That you would not be able to do.
Okay. For the sake of argument, please tell me why.
Because of the same reason that you can't make a cake maker make a cake for a homosexual couple.
What the fuck? What
You're
did you just say?
you're crossing the lines of church and state and um government and a personal it's an overreach.
Okay. Fair enough. Cool. But do you know why that is? You understand? And I'm just giving you my opinion. You know why I believe that is?
Why?
Because the name prenuptial agreement, the reputation of prenuptial agreement has such a bad PR agent that people automatically think negative when you hear prenuptial agreement. Um, Let me ask you a question. When you buy a brand new car or a car, period, when you buy a car, or at least when you buy a car from a dealership, don't you have to make sure you have insurance on that car? It's yes, no
Yeah.
question. When you buy a new home, don't you have to have homeowners insurance? Isn't that in
Yeah.
the escrow?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, when you buy a new car and you have to put insurance on that car, when you buy a new car, do you plan on the car getting messed up in any type of way over the next few years? Or or do you plan on riding that motherfucker till the wheels fall off? In most situations.
You plan on riding it till the wheels fall off.
Okay. When you buy a home, I don't know when you just I'm not gonna go into different lifestyles as far as home living, but when you buy a new home and you have to get homeowners insurance, do you plan on that home burning down to the ground anytime soon? Or would you like to actually live out your 15 or 30-year lease and own the motherfucker?
Yeah. Do the 15, 30 years and own the house.
Okay. So that's called insurance. A prenuptial agreement is nothing more than insurance. It's nothing more than coverage. Basically saying hold on, if your marriage for whatever reason does not make it, here are the terms that should be met based on your prenuptial agreement. Again, it goes back to what I was saying as far as prenuptial agreements have a bad reputation. Maybe if you called it marriage insurance, it would be received differently for whatever reason.
You want marriage insurance?
No, hold on. Wait a minute. I'm not talking about life insurance, because a single motherfucker can get life insurance. Okay? A single person can get life insurance. A single person can't get a prenup. Okay, so like I said earlier, when you buy a car, don't plan on it fucking up. When you buy a house, don't want it to burn down to the ground. You said, I asked you, when you buy a new car, most people's plans buy the car. I mean, pay the note, own it, ride that motherfucker till the wheels fall off. You know what ride that motherfucker till the wheels fall off means in marriage terms? Till death do you part.
You got to be easy with most of these bitches out here.
I ain't, but see that's where you no, but that's where you got it fucked up. That's where you got it fucked up. You saying you got to be easy with these bitches out here. For one, a prenup
because they trying to kill you.
A prenup does not have to be solely for a man. A prenup.
Can I say something?
No. Wait a minute. No.
You have me forget.
Okay, go ahead. Say it.
1, you want marriage insurance? 2, you want marriage insurance? 3, you want marriage insurance? 4, you want marriage insurance? 5, you want marriage insurance? 6, you want marriage insurance? 7, you want marriage insurance? 8, you want marriage insurance? 9, you want marriage insurance? 10, you want marriage insurance? 11, you want marriage insurance? 12, you want marriage insurance? 13, you want marriage insurance? 14, you want marriage insurance? 15, you want marriage insurance? 16, you want marriage insurance? 17, you want marriage insurance? 18, you want marriage insurance? 19, you want marriage insurance? 20, you want marriage insurance? 21, you want marriage insurance? 22, you want marriage insurance? 23, you want marriage insurance? 24, you want marriage insurance? 25, you want marriage insurance? 26, you want marriage insurance? 27, you want marriage insurance? 28, you want marriage insurance? 29, you want marriage insurance? 30, you want marriage insurance? 31, you want marriage insurance? 32, keep your dick in your pants.
Oh my God.
Don't hurt. That's some insurance for you. Don't get married.
Okay, well
Don't,
now can we speak it now? Can we speak to
no,
the piece of reality?
hold on, listen.
Nigga, I was talking first.
No, you've been talking. You ain't saying nothing. And there's something
Bullshit.
that you need to hear that you don't want to hear, and I'm going to help you.
Go ahead.
You know why you're not going to be able to do that? You're not going to be able to make a prenup a prerequisite.
I hadn't even gotten to that point yet, but go ahead.
Listen, our society is based. One of the bases is that a woman can change her mind anytime she wants. Is one, and it's designed for a woman to run off with your money. It's designed.
But you're making my point for me.
No matter how you feel about it, but it's designed. That's its intent, its purpose.
You are making my point for me.
Just like we had talked about last week, where men are attracted with, we use our eyes and we try to get in touch with feelings, but with women, they're looking for more security, financial security. Look, when you know what, and I tell the same thing. I told the same thing to my son, and I tell the same thing to other people. When you know what's at stake and you know how serious it is, then you know how to operate. If you don't know what's at stake, you're gonna go off. You're gonna go off just flailing any old kind of way. But once you,
point for me.
It's not even about making your point. We as men.
Every time you say we as men, you're making my point for me. But keep going.
The only thing you're going to be able to do, look, think about what you said with a prenup. Now imagine, right? Take what you said about making prenup mandatory, and now let's inject the world with wealth. Now everybody has we're all on the even playing field. How is that going to affect marriage?
It doesn't have to affect marriage at all, because a prenuptial. See, this is the point that you're missing. Everything that you're saying about a prenuptial agreement, you're basing it on a man's point of view, which already lets me know that if this law was that if my envision of a prenuptial agreement law being mandatory, you wouldn't have a problem with it. You wouldn't have a single problem with it. You wouldn't mind it. You're talking on a broader scale, but you're talking on a broader scale only when it comes to men. Only when it comes to men. No. I let you talk. Shush. It's 2024, bruh. A prenuptial, maybe in 1954, would a prenup only be, would a prenuptial mostly be for the benefit of a man? First of all, both people can sign both parties in a marriage can sign a prenuptial agreement. It ain't just one. Second of all, if you, let's say this is, like I said, it's 2024, bro. Women are breadwinners of households now. Women are breadwinners of married households now. So that means a woman would want to sign a prenup just as much as a man if it's marriage insurance, because that's all a prenup is motherfucking marriage insurance. Okay, so if you see, then, and like I said, this is where you make a mistake in your argument, because you're basing it only on men, because the laws are strictly for a woman to take money from a man. But what if the woman signs the prenup? We've seen rare cases. Remember, J-Lo didn't sign a prenup. She had to pay alimony to the man. That may have happened with Mariah Carey too. So again, this is why I said I would make it prenup mandatory. That, sir. Now, I'm saying what you were saying. Only in this particular subject, you're not getting it. You're talking about control program thinking. Booyah. You're a prime example because controlled program thinking is that prenuptial agreements, well, the man has to do this, that, and the third. The man ain't got to do shit if the man ain't the breadwinner. No. I ain't done.
Man, how long? No, hold on. You can't look.
Yes, I can. Yes,
you
I can.
Give people a chance to respond because now you telling me something.
No, I wasn't even finished the first time.
And I ain't say none of that. Listen. I'm telling you. My response to you was the way society sees it. Me personally, I'm gonna tell you what it is personally. I'm not getting married again because I know the trick. I don't need a piece of paper or the government in my relationship with a woman. Period. Now, society's constructs will have you go to the people and be put on paper and put a ring on her finger. But when you do that, you put yourself in a position to have half your shit, and you have to do the alimony shit. So basically what I'm saying is I don't need no goddamn piece of paper, and you're never going to be able to put a piece of paper on a piece of pussy. Rob, can't no man control no piece of pussy.
Rob, first of all,
period.
First of all, let me scale it back. Let me go way back. I said, if I was the president, this is what I would do. You think I don't know that there's an agenda with the country, including when it comes to marriage? I'm not saying anything that you're saying is wrong, but you're taking what I'm saying and you're taking it to a whole nother concept. I was asking a hypothetical, what if you was to get married? If you don't get married again, okay, nigga, I probably won't get married again. It's not fucking worth the headache to me. And if I do get married, and your ass bet to shut the fuck up.
Not only am I not getting married, I'm putting my shit in trust. You put your assets in a trust. Let me say that again because I know people don't be listening. Put your assets, protect your assets in a trust.
You are missing the whole point of what I'm saying here. I'm not disagreeing with nothing that you're saying.
If you put your assets in the trust, she can't take it.
Well, maybe some of these men and women should put their ass in the trust too. Anyway, as I was saying, long story short, since I can't finish it, a prenuptial agreement is nothing more than marriage insurance. That's all it is. Men can file a prenup, women can file a prenup. The problem is the trained state of mind. I'm getting on my best Robert Chandler right here. The trained state of mind that happens not just in this country, but in the world. Okay, the trained state of mind that thinks that prenuptial agreements is you're already dooming your marriage from the start. No, it's not. If that's the case, then motherfuckers would have an attitude and you have to put car insurance or homeowners insurance. Oh, you're saying that my car is going to get fucked up? What I need insurance for? Oh, you're saying my house is going to get fucked up? What I need insurance for? All a prenup is marriage insurance. I would encourage anybody who's listening today, who's not married, who's thinking about getting married, get a prenup. Doesn't mean that your marriage is going to falter. No, all it is coverage. It's just coverage on your marriage, just like you have coverage on your car, just like you have coverage on your house, just like you have coverage on your life for those who put life insurance on you. That's all a prenup is. It's just in case the marriage don't work, you ain't the one fucked up in the end having to pay X, Y, and Z because, oh, love will find a way. It's 2024, motherfuckers. This is the worst time for marriages in the history, particularly of this country. Marriage ain't sacred no more. That's even more reason to put a prenup on your shit. Men, women, do it. And if I was the president, 2028, vote me in. If I was the president, that would be my first act, is to make prenuptial agreements mandatory, not to spite women, because women can benefit from it too. but because all it is insurance on your marriage.
Okay,
That is it. We need
now
insurance
that
on everything else.
now that
I
you're
would
done,
put insurance on these nuts if I could.
now
Any
that you actually can't put insurance on your nuts, you go to the Lord's London. What are you talking about? The Lloyd's of London. They insure your body parts. But now that you're done with that,
Okay.
see,
Vote for me for president, bitches.
now that you and the
And I
80
wasn't just
proof
talking.
is
I
done.
wasn't talking about women.
Now that you and the 80 proof is done talking, you
I ain't got
listen.
shit to do with 80 proof, bro. I brought this up on Monday.
Can you listen for a second? Cause see,
Okay.
your trained thinking, right? You got a one track mind. There's always more than one way to skin a cat. And one thing I can tell you from being married for 13 years is you try and make a bitch try and make a bitch sign something that she don't want to sign or do something she don't want to do, you gonna catch all kinds of fucking hell. So
I ain't
what do
trying.
you do? So what do you do before then? You educate yourself financially, right? That's one. Then number two, you put your assets in a trust and you don't tell her and you go ahead and get married.
Hey,
So then,
you putting your assets in a trust has nothing to do with you getting a prenup. All I'm saying.
then can I finish? Can I finish?
Yeah, go ahead, finish, man.
Because it had a reason with the education. There's a reason you keep me around. Then you don't have to tell her, and you done got married. So if she ready to divorce you after 2.5, 3 years,
God
6 years,
damn, the pussy was that bad.
and she ready to take half, she can't take nothing because it's in the trust that she ain't a part of. And a trust, you can set your trust up that the trust don't answer to courts.
You think that rich people don't already do that, Rob?
Yeah. But the point is, you're trying to force something, right? Where motherfuckers is go screaming and hollering when the better option with less resistance is to get some financial education. And if you got that much, listen, if you got that much that you got to worry about getting a woman to sign a prenup, you should already have your assets in a trust anyway.
Well, your ass should be in
So
trust with your significant other.
now, if you got your assets in a trust, this male or female, their name isn't on your trust. When they try and you want to go ahead and marry them, and they don't want to sign the prenup, fine, don't sign the prenup. But when they go to try to sue you or go to try to take you to court, they find out the hard way.
Okay. Well, let
And
me
now
ask the
this
chat.
way, you never had to have that confrontation with them
It's fucking reality.
about signing the prenup.
It's fucking reality.
See,
What is wrong with people?
Facts.
But
You got to be
Rob, let me
smart when you're
ask you
dealing with
something.
women.
I get that, but you keep on bringing it to the side of women. There's a woman out there who can say the exact same shit, just in reverse. What the fuck is wrong with reality? Okay, people get married. Sometimes it works, sometimes it don't. And whether it works or not, what is wrong with covering your ass, CYA, when you marry? I don't disagree with you. Look, I don't disagree with you at all when you say put your assets in a trust. Not one bit. But what is wrong? You see, you're making it seem like I'm trying to force people to do. I'm not okay. But we force a motherfucker to get insurance before they get a new car. We force a motherfucker to get insurance before they get a new house.
Listen, I was being married to my wife. We was married a solid 8 years. The other 5, I spent trying to get away from her. The last, and I don't mean it in like she would not. She for like 3 years she would not fucking sign the divorce papers. She did not want to fucking
I'm glad
sign.
I ain't had that problem.
And there's a lot of women that's like that, and men too. Because for whatever like I know of a situation where a guy got married.
That's all about jealousy shit. That's all about jealousy shit.
A guy was married in the military, but then he got out. But now he got to stay married to this chick or his check stop. So they don't want to be together anymore. She does her thing. I guess he halfway does whatever, but he won't divorce her. Because if he divorces her, I guess the way he was in the military, his check is going to stop.
It's so funny that you mentioned that, but okay.
Hey, you trying to, when you talk about marriage and you talk about women or just marriage and people, period, you're already bringing up some negotiation breakers.
May I ask a question to the chat?
I'm only presenting an option to go about it already with the understanding that you probably won't get it and you can still have some insurance on the back end.
I don't have a problem with that.
Even if this person doesn't sign.
I don't have a problem with that.
That's the education and that's the insurance you take and put your asset. Oh, but here's the other thing, because you probably haven't heard this, and a lot of women will have a problem, is because I'm gonna have to say this about me and you right now, at least in our current state, we're both broke. So you trying to I mean,
God damn. What if I was trying to holler at somebody on the chat? We're both broke. Thanks, nigga.
I'm saying that's why I'm saying prenups are for people that have, like, you have over $1 million in assets. Yeah, you're gonna probably need a prenup. But if you know business and you have your business and your personal life structured the right way, you present a male or female with a prenup and they don't sign it, no harm, no foul. You'll find out how my assets are structured when you go to try to take me to court.
I'm gonna change my name to Bravon Broke Nigga Towns.
No,
God damn.
You're not understanding.
I'm understanding everything you're saying. Yes, I am.
You're not.
Yes, I am.
You talk about marriage. You talk about going. I'm gonna paint the picture for you. Let's say you got a guy. He making $120,000 a year.
For sure.
Right. And he a computer person.
Mm-hmm.
And he done fucked around and ran into this nurse. Shit, bum as hell. She make $80,000 a year. Right? He make 120. She make 80. She can take care of herself. She don't really want for nothing. Right?
Right.
But he pulling a lot more. They dating each other for a while. She get pregnant. That's one. She stopped working for about a year. Then she go back. She get pregnant again. About 2 or 3 years later. That's two. She stay gone a year. Then she go back. They ain't even got married yet. Right?
Mm-hmm.
See, it's these types of things. That's the other insurance. Not we gotta think before you trying to make a woman sign a piece of paper. Think with your zipper up. Think with your zipper up first.
Hey, that's your
I
phone.
said before.
Go ahead.
No, it's not.
Okay.
I said this before. Us men, we don't get weak till your pants come down around your ankles.
I can get that, but Rob, you keep saying the same thing. What the hell does a prenup have to do with child support? Because you said she's pregnant, right? I never said a prenup had anything to do with child support. Let me ask the chat. If a prenuptial agreement was made mandatory by law, would you have a problem with it? That's it. Because again, I'm not trying to make no. If you're saying I'm okay, say you're saying I'm trying to make somebody do something. We make people sign insurance to certain things. We make them. You want a brand new car? You want that new car you always wanted? You know how many people? Do you know how many people in the world would have a car without insurance or have a house without insurance if they knew it wasn't going to be no type of taxation without representation? Do you know how many people would do that shit? A bunch. So, and you could do that 20 years ago. You can't do that now. So all I'm saying is, before you made it all convoluted and complicated, a prenup ain't nothing but marriage insurance. Uh-oh. Business is picked up. Here we go. I was about to get off this motherfucker.
No.
This motherfucker come on the show with his titties out and all of this shit. What and sunglasses on. Riley, I ain't fucking with Riley. I gotta pee. You and Rob talk. You and
What's
Rob
up,
talk.
But
Riley,
what's up? What's been going
Riley,
on?
we talked about this. Riley, we talked about this.
No. I'm playing. I'm sorry. I just got home, bro. I just got
You
home.
good, bro? Riley, we just talked about this. We talked about this.
What?
If a prenup was made mandatory,
yeah,
would you have a problem with it?
What do you mean? It should be like it should be a mandatory thing. Otherwise,
no, I'm saying if a prenup was made mandatory in law to sign before you got married,
okay,
would you have a problem with it?
No, I would have the opposite of a problem with it. I would think that should be necessary, unless you should probably just like off yourself because you're not human at that point.
Okay, now y'all two talk about this. Why I go drain the lizard?
Perfect. Hey, have a fun time.
I will. Rob, you up?
Hey, Rob. What's up, Rob? How you doing, dog?
What's going on, Riley?
What's up, dog? What's up? I'm sorry. We had the goof like while he was there, but what's up?
Like I was trying to tell this fool,
Mm-hmm.
I don't know about you. I have the luxury of being married. I was married for 13 years, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you get to learn some things about women, right?
Yeah, for sure.
And one of the first things you learn, well, it's been my experience in these 47 tender years.
I'm listening to you. I'm just plugging up my charger too. So
Yeah.
like if I look way, but I'm listening. I promise.
In these 47 tender years, it's been my experience.
Yeah.
Not to present a don't so much as challenge a woman when you want something. When you want something done. You see what I'm saying? Don't draw lines in the sand.
I feel like it started to turn more and more into that, right? Absolutely, that role has been started to like keep being perpetuated, right? Is that right? Like what I'm saying? I feel like I'm agreeing with you.
What I'm saying to Brandon is
right.
Don't rock the apple cart.
No, for sure. Yeah.
If you already have your strategy together for yourself,
right,
then what this other person is doing is not gonna matter. What I'm saying to Brandon is have a trust.
Right.
Put your things, have your things in a trust.
You need to.
Right? That way, if you go to get married and this woman doesn't sign the prenup, that's going to tell you something. Now you have
So I think what the main thing with that, if I like a comment, I kind of think I get what you're saying, right? Like if you need to say anything more, let me know so I can let you talk. Or like I think I get your point though. Like you're saying like people like they should beforehand, right? Before that shit happens, they should have a backup for it already, right? Almost like they should have that account already ready, that trust, right? And they should be backed up by that, right? They should stick to it. Whereas a prenup would be like before you're married, you already set like bounds and like boundaries for that, right? Instead, before having that, right? And it's like legally binding because y'all are both signing it and y'all both are on it, and you can like pick that out in court or whatever. Am I wrong or right?
Yep.
Okay. So what I see with that, right, is that I think Brandon sees it at the side of like, if you're gonna get married, that should be a standard practice anyway, right? Like that should be a part of the whole marriage ceremony, right? That's what he's kind of saying, right? Whereas what you're saying is like you should just be prepared personally for yourself, for your personal liberty, to have that anyway. It doesn't matter who you're fucking getting attached with. It doesn't matter who you get attached with in the future. It doesn't matter who you're ever gonna get attached with. It doesn't matter who you don't get attached with, right? Like you need to have that for you, right? Am I getting that right?
Yep.
Okay. So I think overall, like I kind of agree with you. I think with society, how it's going, and especially America, I think like I think I don't think adding a prenup necessarily to a marriage would like be the worst thing ever. I think that would be a positive kind of change because you would have like actual set bounds for your relationship in any case that it went south. Like I mean, like God forbid it went south, right? Like if you're going into a marriage, like you should never want it to go south. I would think like anybody in their right mind, right, who's gonna marry someone would never want it to go south, and they would want to work through anything that's gonna happen. But beyond that, like I mean, shit happens, right? And it happens quite a bit, especially with like what 300 million people in America. So I mean, you got to be realistic at least about it, right?
I it
Right? Like you, I mean, like you should have something in protection there. But I mean, like I agree. I mean, I think me personally, I agree more with like on the side of like you should take charge of like your shit and you should move your shit around and make sure that like you are protected, right?
you got to
That's
make
how I think. But I think like for the most common folk, right? Like I think it's very fair to like be like, okay, wait, maybe we should like make sure there's some kind of arrangement for all that because I mean we haven't thought about it that much before, right? Because it's mainly been just like a worried about splitting it between everyone and then getting that benefit because they are together in one house, right, or one household or one domicile, right?
but see this the thing that y'all it's hard to embrace.
Mm-hmm.
Women are free to change their mind at any given time. It's called woman's prerogative.
For sure.
They will never give that up. You trying
Well,
to force a woman out of her ability to change her mind midstream. And some women are exactly after they want to be with you long enough to get to what they can get and they want to be gone.
well, I think that there's a mix between that and then there's also like, I mean, like women that actually have like they have the intelligence, they have the like understanding of like obviously like you know what I mean, like being able to understand those terms of the contract or not even contract. If you're getting married, I guess it's kind of a contract. I feel like that's a cold way to say it, but I feel like if they're getting to that point, there's like more than literally 75% of the female population that would like be able to understand that and like agree with it with you. And I think that if it's the right person, absolutely. But like there's also a whole nother cog to that wheel, right? Because you would have to be matched up with the right person.
Yeah. And see, after being married for as long as I was married,
Mm-hmm.
I'm against marriage. Like I don't need you should not I don't need a piece of paper
Well,
to be faithful to a woman. You see what I'm
now,
saying? There's so
no. Well,
many
I do what you mean with that, but at least with. I'm sorry if I cut you off, Rob. And if I cut you off and I like like cut off a serious
Go
point,
ahead.
please like correct me. But what I mean with that is like, I think it's kind of important, bro, because if you're like recognized by that, bro, then like you know that it's backed up. One, like for sure, you know it's going to get looked into no matter what if you get wronged. And two, you know that um basically like bro, like you and your like significant other have like pushed into that, right? Like you've gotten to that point where you all have agreed on that. Whereas again, it could literally be the opposite. And like absolutely I think that like it could almost equally be the opposite, right? But I mean what we're trying to like get to the point of is like human like almost human like decency, right? Like the human like experience, the human like everything. And when you get into like those kind of laws, it's very hard because like people argue, people fight, people fucking disagree with about everything. And like this person could be right, this person could be right. But you know what? One person could be wrong 90% of the time, but they're the ones with the fucking big house, you know what I'm saying? And they're the ones with the fucking all the kids, and they're the ones who are fucking fighting you for the fucking, um, you know what I'm saying, like the alimony or whatever, dude. It doesn't fucking matter what it is, right? Like that shit happens every day to people, and it's fucking ridiculous.
Rob,
And that's
Riley,
what you get with.
please just allow me to Rob and Riley,
Yeah,
please just allow me to interject for 30 seconds.
yeah,
Rob, signing a piece of paper has nothing to do with whether you cheat on a
yeah.
woman or not.
That. Thank you. Thank you.
Because marriages don't solely end because one person has stepped out on another.
Thank you.
Marriage can end because two people have just simply grown apart and you don't see things on the same scale anymore.
It could be a
But
mutual.
this is
Well,
what I
right?
was saying. This is what I was saying, Rob, when I said the trained mind. You talk specifically about the trained mind, and I don't disagree with it, but you're displaying the trained mind, particularly of a man. A
Brandon.
marriage doesn't have to end. You don't sign a prenuptial agreement because you think there's a possibility that she
No,
may cheat on you or you may cheat on her.
you just do it
Marriages
for.
sometimes end just because it may come a time and point in your marriage where you just don't fuck with the person the same way that you used to.
And y'all could come to that
That's all
agreement
I
like
wanted.
mutually, right?
Mutually. That's it.
Exactly, exactly.
Y'all go
That's what
back
you're
to
saying,
it.
right? That's what you're saying, right?
Y'all go back to it.
No. Well, Brandon, what I want to talk to you for a second. No, like that's what you're saying, right? Like you can come to that mutually, right?
You
You
absolutely can.
you absolutely can come to that thing mutually, and that's the issue. I think is like a lot of people don't know how to push to that point where it gets there with that other person. They're so scared, they're so terrified that they
Especially when
fight
children are
and fight
involved.
and fight. Yes, especially when children are involved, and that's the scary part, right? Is like these children are the ones who suffer from this, but beyond that, like fuck that. No. We're gonna move past that. What I mean is like that's scary.
There's levels to that too,
You
bro. But
can't
go
share
ahead.
like real thoughts with the one you say you love the most, right? Like that's scary. Because I mean, you're the one who's like unloading everything to them, right? You're the one who's fucking trying to give them comfort, right? You're the one who's trying to get them there. And then you know what? You come up with shit one day that just flips that upside down, right? And that's where that conversation comes in is when people experience that, right? When people experience that emotion, when people experience that flip of their life, when people experience that um devastation or whatever, right? Like you have that, okay, well, what do you do after that, right? Like why do we have a prenup? Why do we have this or that? It's because of those instances specifically that have happened throughout history.
And you don't have to really break them down. I mean, and there's no
No, you're
problem
right.
with you doing there's no
Absolutely.
problem with you doing it, but you don't necessarily have to break them down in parts and increments because just basically for a prenup, to make a long story short,
Yeah.
is for whatever reason your
Hmm.
marriage doesn't work out. You have coverage.
Yeah.
both parties can have coverage.
Yeah.
It's not me. It,
Well,
it
it should
wouldn't
be
be.
fair
It
that way.
wouldn't be. It
Both
wouldn't
parties
be
should have coverage, right?
right, and it
Yeah.
wouldn't be me as president making that my first
Presidente over here.
president. El Presidente. It wouldn't
El
be me as
Presidente.
that.
My boy,
It
man.
wouldn't be me as that making that my first act to try to force anybody to do anything. It's
Yeah.
about having coverage. All
sure.
a prenup,
For sure.
all a prenup is nothing different than motor insurance, homeowners insurance, life
Yep.
insurance, motherfucking dog insurance.
That's the best
It's
way to put it. That's the
It's
Can
CYA. It's CYA
I
in
say something,
case
please?
shit happens. It's CYA in case shit happens.
I
Go
say
ahead, Rob. Go ahead. Go ahead, bro.
So you deal with
No.
children, right?
Huh?
Y'all deal
Yeah.
with children?
Yeah, we
Y'all
both.
deal
Yes, we do. We deal with children.
Right. Y'all have to
Enough.
feed them.
Yes.
Yes.
How do you get them to eat?
3 meals a day, my G.
Hold
How
on.
do you
Hold on.
How do you
No,
get
go
them
ahead,
to
go ahead,
eat
Rob.
what they want to eat?
Huh?
How do you get them to eat the food they don't want to eat? Probably some veggies.
Sometimes.
Sometimes, yeah.
But we'll I don't know, Brand, if I may.
I'm going somewhere with
Please. No, please. Go ahead, Rob. I mean, go ahead, Riley.
Well, what I was saying is like, what we'll tell them is like, hey, y'all should try a bite. If y'all don't like it, you may throw it away. That's fine. That's
you
your
go.
issue. If you're hungry, don't ask me later. That's what me and Brandon say. At least. If you're hungry, you don't have to ask me later. But no. Beyond that, no. Like seriously, like
No, it's real shit. That's real shit.
no. But I
Go
mean,
ahead.
that's life, right? Is like you ask them that. You know what? You'll get it at lunch. That's fine. Whatever. But we asked them, try it. I'm gonna give you a little bit. If you don't like it, don't eat it. If they
Now, go ahead, Rob.
don't like it, don't eat it. But that's what we do.
Now,
basically.
go ahead, Rob. You said that you
Yeah,
were
go,
going
Rob,
somewhere
go,
with
Rob.
it. I want to know, where were you going with it, Rob?
So the way to go about getting what you want is not with the spoon of the nasty. But when you only present it that way and you don't leave any room for anything else, I can tell you from experience, you are creating uh not adversary. You're creating an adversary type of environment
Yeah.
in the relationship already, trying to argue with the one trying to make me sign a prenup and this motherfucker broke. I want that little.
It's almost like you're starting an argument before it's even happened, right? Is what you're saying.
Riley, may I?
Yes, sir. Yeah, go ahead.
In that situation, for one, when it comes to the kids,
Yeah,
you know,
it's a little different.
It's a little different when you talk about the mind of a child.
Well, I mean, because the kids, you gotta think they're changes.
But hold on, Riley. Here's where it's similar. Where it's similar.
It is very similar.
Hold on. A child we could put a piece of vegetable on a plate, and the child may view it as something that they don't want to do, view it as negative.
Oh, it looks gross.
And just like you put a prenup in front of a person, because see, you keep narrowing it down to women, and that's the mistake that you're making.
I like that.
You keep narrowing it down to a woman. You put a prenuptial agreement in front of a person who may view it. Hold on, Riley. You may put a prenup. You may put a prenup down to a person who may view it as a negative.
Yeah.
But if it is explained in a way where it is not negative, it's just a precaution.
Yeah.
Then it may be viewed differently. Like I said, maybe, and I said this to you, Riley. Hold on. I said maybe if it wasn't called a prenup, maybe if it was called marriage insurance, people may view it differently. And what we tell these kids with these vegetables, take a bite. If you don't like it, throw it in the trash. And you would be surprised how many kids take a bite and say, "I want more." I want more.
Brandon, can I just say that's like perfect? There's a perfect example, but what I would also like to say to add to that is like, if I may, but I think it would be perfect to add to that is like, bro, you got to think, bro, like, what do they think when a fire alarm happens, if it's a real fire alarm, you know what I
We
mean?
had that last week or 2 weeks ago.
Yeah. So how would they act between that and like let's just act like there was literally a fire in the room and they were to act that way. Or like how they were supposed to act, right? Like you know what I'm saying? Like how
Mr.
what
Brandon
should
better
happen?
not be in that classroom because I'm
All
snatching every
I'm
last one
saying
of them
is
and
like
chucking them outside.
if that's probably how it feels to someone who's really going through a divorce, right? It's like a fire's happening in their building.
Bro, you talking to two people
That's
who've
really
been through
probably how it
divorces.
feels.
I
So
went through a divorce last year. Ain't felt like no fire. It felt like somebody was pouring the
Brandon,
motherfucking
I know
water
you
on.
do. I don't know if Rob did or not. I may have known if Rob did because he kind of talked enough about like a little bit, but he didn't go in depth, and I'm not trying to go in depth, but like unless he wants to, but you know what I mean is what I'm saying is like that's a kind of like feeling I would feel out of that, right? Like it's like, oh wow, like that's like a serious like life changing decision. Like I'm either gonna burn or I'm not. I'm gonna I'm gonna be there and lose my money or I'm not, right?
And for one, if you're getting divorced and the first thing you think about is losing money, man,
That's
we
an
are in a
issue.
fucked up place.
Yeah,
Because what you're losing, at least I would think you're supposed to be losing, is your life partner.
Yeah.
You're supposed to be losing the person that you thought was your life partner.
That should be the worst shit, but I mean that's the issue, right? Just like a lot of people.
But in reality, that's not what the thought is.
Mm-hmm. No, you're absolutely right, Brandon. I agree. No, 100%. That's exactly.
I'm just saying.
Now
the reason no. You're not just saying, bro. Like that's absolutely like right.
I can dig it, but Rob wants the floor. Rob wants the floor. Go ahead, brother. Go ahead, bro.
The reason I keep bringing this towards towards women the way that I do is because wealthy women don't marry broke men.
Untrue.
That's the
I gave you an example, bro. Untrue.
Yeah, that's super untrue, bro. I'm sorry.
I told you that this happened to J-Lo. I think it happened to Mariah Carey too.
No. Brandon, we were talking about that earlier this week.
Untrue. And now it doesn't happen. Now look, where you are right at, Rob, is that it doesn't happen often. But there have been cases where wealthy women have married men who don't make as much as them. The marriage hasn't worked, and they have had to pay alimony.
All right. Well, listen. When you think about the percentage of wealthy women that make over, let's say, 7 figures a year, women that make over 7 figures a year,
a lot of them out there,
and then men that make over 7 figures a year, right? We're not comparing them to Joe Schmo or me or Brandon who make.
Just leave it there. Just leave it there. Rob didn't already call me broke.
We're not comparing them to us. We're not comparing them to us. But we're comparing them to the other ones who make 7 figures.
I got my own roof, motherfuckers.
Well, that's the thing. It's like, Rob, you're somewhat right still in that position because they feel that way, because they've been raised that way, because the ones who have gotten to that position and have got that money have got there. But also, like, how can you blame them? Like the men on the other side are just as bad, right? And I mean, there's almost more cases of that, right? Am I wrong?
You're not wrong. And Rob, I'm gonna say this to you, since you're the conspiracy.
I'm not telling Rob he's wrong at all.
No, Rob is not wrong. Rob is not wrong, but I'm gonna say this to Rob.
I just want to be like, where we are and like what's really happening. Like,
no, exactly. But I'm gonna say this to Rob as the conspiracy theory guy.
For sure,
Rob. I don't disagree with what you're saying, and you know why? I'm keeping everything in a reality complex.
You need to
because.
Thank you.
While there are women who make more than men, a woman can remember how I broke shit down when it came to the OJ death and the judgment of OJ by some people.
Oh, bro, I was weak, man.
Remember how I broke that down? Women can break that down too. Oh yeah, I may make more than you, but you a man. Ain't you supposed to be the provider, motherfucker? Ain't it biblical that you supposed to be the provider, motherfucker?
Well, that's the issue. Is you
Remember,
still need
the
to be there.
narrative gets switched based on who is benefiting the most. Women ain't absolved from that shit. But
Now,
a
you know what?
prenuptial agreement doesn't just serve the values
Brandon.
of a man.
Brandon, I'm going to argue against you on that.
I can a prenuptial agreement serves. It's a piece of paper.
Hey,
It
Brandon.
doesn't have a line on that says dick or pussy. Check.
Hey, Brandon.
Yeah. Why the fuck you look like Blair Witch now? What the fuck going on?
No. Eve came from Adam's rib. Is all I'm saying. There's no way it's not going to happen like that in reality. It's not going to manifest that way.
Everything I'm talking,
even if it's right or even if it's right or wrong, it's never going to manifest that way, and
I know
everybody has to accept that.
Well,
because
I know it's not.
That's how it was born.
But just the fact that this one simple question could induce this much conversation, which it leads me to believe that it's a reality that actually should happen, but for whatever reason, it's probably not. All I said at the beginning of this question, Riley, before you joined, and we talked about this earlier in the week, is if I was the president, I would say prenups would be mandatory. Would you have a problem with it?
Yep.
Instead of a mandatory prenup, how about mandatory marriage pre-marriage?
No, I can't do it. I can't do counseling. I can't do fucking therapy. I can't do any of it. I won't.
Now you're really forcing motherfuckers to do shit.
No, it's fake, dude. It's all fucking fake. They all tell me what I already know, bro. And then I figure it out.
Hold on, Riley. Hold on.
I've tried it for literally 10 years.
Hold on, Riley. Hold on, Riley. He let us talk. Go ahead, Rob.
I'm sorry, Rob. Go ahead. I'm so sorry, Rob.
About this signing this piece of paper, what if we do some let's say interventions where this couple gets to sit down and they go over some expectations, right?
Yeah.
Go over their finances realistically. And oh, by the way,
you freezing up.
Yeah. Well, he's freezing.
Hold on, Rob.
Rob.
Hold on, Rob. You freezing up. Step back for a second.
Can I say something that will back up?
Hold on, Riley. Hold on, Riley, because I want Rob.
I'm not saying.
I got you.
Rob, you're freezing up. I want you to get your complete thought out, bro.
You can be Muslim,
I want to
Hebrew,
hear
Christian,
what you're saying, bro.
Jewish.
Okay, Rob, can you say your last 30 seconds of what you said over again?
Is to get away from, because the way you going about it, making a motherfucker sign a prenup, you gonna have your dick in your ass.
Rob, don't talk, just listen. Don't talk, just listen. Riley, no, Riley, I got this.
Yeah.
Can you say half of what you just said again? Because we're not trying to interrupt you. Again, it's what I was saying earlier. We couldn't hear you. Am I lying, Riley?
It was cutting off, Rob.
Exactly. We couldn't hear you.
I promise. We was trying to listen.
Yes, go ahead. We see you perfect. You're moving perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Say what you were saying again.
Damn.
No, don't.
Well, see what that weed do to you.
Take over at least if he forgets, because like I kind of know who was that.
No, go ahead, Rob.
I just said it.
Boy, what that weed do to you?
Yeah. You can't.
That's not. Just
you can't set. You don't set hard lines in a relationship. When you start off setting hard lines, I was saying start some counseling. And you know what? I agree with you. I agree with you, Riley. And I did not want to do counseling with my wife because there was shit that she was doing that she clearly knew was bullshit.
Yeah, and
right?
well, that's
You're not gonna goddamn piss
Rob,
down.
I was down that same road too. Go ahead.
You're not gonna piss down my back and tell me that is raining. Right?
Fair enough.
Hindsight 2020 now, I done stopped drinking and I'm getting mental health.
Yep. And you see it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, now, hold on, Riley. Let me throw a curveball at you, Rob. I said that prenup is marriage insurance, right?
Yeah.
Right? So I say I think it should be mandatory for a prenup to be done. What if before you decide to end your marriage, as a part of your prenup, which is your insurance, it's mandatory that you seek counseling, and there has to be a certified, qualified counselor to sign off on the paper, the insurance paper that proves, hey, this couple got counseling.
I think that's a good way to give jobs to Americans who don't have jobs as well.
Would you still have a problem with that, then,
very
Rob?
good, intention.
I have a problem.
I'm not joking.
Really, I have a problem with marriage because the problem with marriage is like a set of handcuffs.
No.
Once, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna have to say this.
Go ahead. No, say what you need to. I'm gonna listen.
No, go ahead, bro. I want to hear this.
I'm sorry, Rob.
Once you put your dick in the pussy, you damn near handcuffed.
Mm-hmm. For sure.
Because you don't put your penis in this woman's vagina. That's one of the handcuffs. That's usually the handcuff that most of us get comfortable with.
Jesus Christ.
Then,
we should
hold on.
I'm not saying anything against what you're saying. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
No. We're both not saying anything.
Then you want to make sure that you always have the feeling of this other handcuff. So you go and you sign the paperwork tying you to all of this, right? That's the other handcuff.
No, absolutely.
That's how you open yourself up. People can be together and not have paper have to bind you. Because you don't control, no man can control no woman. Well, pussy got nobody name on it. It's only your turn.
Well, I mean, if they write it in ink, I guess it would.
No, but hold on, wait a minute, both of you. Do you know what that's called?
You're still missing this point, and I told you.
Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
This world that we live in is based on a woman being able to change her mind whenever the hell she wanted. There are women out here that's gonna leave your ass. Time she got the condo in her name and the Jaguar, and the bitch gonna be gone.
I mean, you know what?
Now that's gonna be a painful ass fucking life. Have either of y'all ever given a woman some money to get the hell out your face?
Yes.
I've never given a woman money to get the hell out of my face.
No,
but I have put my name in a car, and a month later she's gone.
You ever give a woman $1,500 to get the fuck out your face?
No, I've never done that. $1,000 easy, multiple times. So yeah.
If I want a woman to get the hell out of my face, I'll change the locks.
Yeah, I mean that's the most effective way, right? After that,
because you know why I know? Because I did it.
I mean, if she's part of your life, what are you gonna do? Before that, again,
Rob, when you started saying what you were saying, the only reason why I put my hands in my head is because I wish we had this conversation about an hour and a half ago.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
No, it ain't your fault, Riley. Because look, 2 hours ago, the chat in this motherfucker was lit. Oh, and we was talking about OJ, and we were talking about OJ and conspiracy theories, and we was talking about this shit. Oh, this would have touched some nerves.
Bro, you should have heard my buddy Mike. That's what Brandon. That's who I was telling you about. My buddy Mike. He'd fit. He would love Rob, bro. But that's when I was texting you, right? It would have been perfect just to hop on then when he was there, because he could talk a couple seconds and I would be like, oh yo.
We'll get that cracking. We'll get it cracking.
Yeah, for sure. But I mean, that's what I'm saying. Is like it was perfect on that. It was a good balance, I think, between what we're saying and like what you were saying, like what you was talking about earlier, a little bit seriouser, right? Like, it was like y'all. It's not all necessarily all the conspiracy shit, but you know, we're here now. I'm a little bit drunk. I'm about to crack open another fucking one of these, bro.
Man, look. This white cup,
Witty monkeys, bro.
this
They're good.
this white cup had ginger ale and Hawaiian punch in it
And
for
it had a
for
little.
the first 45 minutes of this show.
It was the
When
so
we
there's
got the
3 hours.
conspiracy
So
theories,
you
I went 80 proof.
yeah, so
And I just left the motherfucking hospital. I
and
was
no,
told to
no.
shut the
Listen,
shut
that's
the
cost.
fuck up.
No. That's cough syrup, Brandon. Bro, they used to like literally put fucking alcohol and then what was it? What was it? What was it? Tell me again. Morphine in cough syrup.
I was about to say NyQuil, but okay.
Yeah, NyQuil's easy, bro. That's little baby shit. You know what I'm saying? No, I'm talking about like
Hey,
way
you
back in like
stupid
what
as a
was it,
bitch, bro.
20, bro? Like you know what I'm saying when like they did all that shit, like they had cocaine fucking
Hey,
in the store and shit.
hey, Rob, you want to know something funny?
It's a joke, but
Riley thought I was about to get taken out today by a tricycle.
dude, I thought you were done, bro. I thought you hit truck coon. You know what I mean? And like you was
Riley
done,
thought a
bro. You
tricycle
got
was about to
transported to
take my
another
ass.
life. That's what I thought. I thought Brandon was gone, bro. I was like, dude, I'm gonna have another kindergarten teacher now, bro. Over
That
here.
fucking
Like, I
shit
don't know
was
what I'm
funny
gonna
as a
do.
bitch.
I
Riley
don't know
saw
who I
my ass.
talk to, bro. I don't know who I'm gonna football to. Mr. Preston.
Yo,
That's not
Riley
fair.
saw my ass stumble, and
All right,
Riley
all
was
right,
weak as
Brandon.
a
Sorry.
bitch.
Yo, Brandon's the only one who got that, but chill.
Riley thought my ass was taken out by a
Chill.
tricycle.
Stop. It's not.
Hey,
I can't do it.
he damn near went down to his knees laughing. He said, "Bro, I thought you was done for."
But wait. No. Hey, tell Rob what did I say this morning? This morning, the second I walked in.
Yo, mind you, it's about 16 kids in there, anywhere from ages 3 to 5.
Yeah, it's fucked
Riley
up.
comes in the classroom.
Dude, I was not having. You knew I wasn't having it either, though.
I'm serious. 5 seconds with him being in the classroom. I said, "What's up, bro?" He said, "What's up?" He said, "Man, these fucking..." And all the kids lifted their heads up like this. I said, "Yo!"
Brandon ran to the other classroom. He was like, "It's Talita game, dude." Talita literally like put her fist out. She's like, "Give me a fist bump." Man, I was like, "I'm
That's
not."
literally what he said. I said,
Bro.
"What's up, bro?" Gave him a pat. He said, "Man, these fucking..." The kids lift their heads up. I ran the fuck out the classroom.
Well, I just told Wyatt and Paisley not to say it the day earlier. You know what I'm saying? I was like, nah, bro. Like, y'all can't say that. And then you said Wyatt looked up. I was like, I'm done, bro.
He
like,
did.
over.
As soon as you said that, he did just like this. He said,
Yeah, I know he did. He knew what the fuck was up. You know
that shit was funny as a bitch, bro. I had to run to my classroom, which was across.
I
Riley
know
dropped the
you
whole
did. You was
F-bomb.
going. I was like, where the fuck did Brandon go? I'm trying to go piss and like try to get my kids over, bro. I'm tired of this. I'm trying to do this now. Bro.
I left out the classroom laughing. I came back in the classroom laughing.
No, but I did tell you, like, right? Like, I told Toledo.
Yeah, the traffic jam.
Traffic fucking jam, bro. There's literally 10 cars piled up. So I was like, the fucking 10 cars. But, like, it came out as, like, something else, right? Like,
He didn't hesitate. He didn't hesitate, and he wasn't discreet. He was loud as a motherfucker.
Well, I mean, it was because it was the 10 cars, right? That's what I was saying. Is like, I didn't think about it like that. And that's why I, like, said that word so quickly, right? Like, I just came in the room, and I was talking to Brandon, bro. I was dabbing him up. I was like, yo, these fucking cars, bro. And I was
And
like,
then, yo,
oh, shit.
man, I was laughing.
That's what it was, though, right?
Hey, bro, that's literally how our Friday morning started, bro.
Hey, bro. Hey, listen. Listen. All you and Toledo both told me. I was like, yo, we
I
need it.
was weak as a bitch. I was like, Riley, no.
That's what you said. You said I needed that, man. That was
I
good.
did because honestly, my
It was
throat has
funny.
been fucking with me. My throat has been fucking with me for the last couple weeks. And when I got up in there, for one, it wasn't a lot of kids, but when Riley got there, about 4 more kids that showed up, and I was like, oh my gosh, I know it's Friday, but I really did. I was like, I really don't feel like dealing with this shit. And Riley came in there and said that shit. That shit, I'm not trying to be funny. That shit brightened up my day.
Dude, Rob, this man ran up and down the hall twice. I swear to God.
I did.
I swear to God, he looked like he was skipping like a fucking leprechaun, bro. I was gonna look for his pot of gold real quick, bro. I swear, on the end of the rainbow and this shit. And then in the hallway, I was like, oh, is that shit over there, bro?
I did, yo. I did. I told Riley when I came back in there, I said, yo, no. I said, no. I said, but you know what? I said, yo, I needed that shit. I said, I needed that shit.
Well, when I came in, I was already head down. My head was down. I was like, no, bro, I fucked up. I was like, because the second you told me Wyatt saw it, I was like, oh, dude, like,
because as soon as you said that, I looked to my left because all the kids were to my left, and his head was the first one I saw pop up.
Mm-hmm.
And about 5 more kids, they just stopped what they was doing and just looked like,
Yeah, but like that was the thing, was I told him literally the day before, him and P, bro. Well, that's what
his name dropped.
Him and P, bro. Well, they don't know. Nobody knows what we're talking about. You know what I mean? But like, like seriously, like I told them like to stop saying it, right? Like I was like, stop, because he screamed it out loud. He was like, yo, she said this. And like, no, bro. Do not say, come tell me that, right? Like quietly. Do not say that aloud to the whole class. It's ridiculous, right? And like the next morning, bro, I just come in like just like saying it out, bro.
Here's the only thing that you could say. I'm an adult.
I mean, dude, there was a 10-car pileup. Like, what am I gonna say to a 10-car pileup?
But look, brothers, we have now officially been on here over 3 hours. I started at 10 o'clock because, again, I was in St. Mary's.
Dang,
I was supposed to shut the fuck up. I didn't do a good job of that tonight, but I promise I will do a good job of that for the next 3 days.
Take your shit. Take your medicine.
Yes, sir. Again, another shout out to all of my people. Another shout out to Tamia Booker, who is a producer of this short film, and a shout out to Lisa Giles, who asked me to audition for this short film. And I found out today, around like 5:30, that I got the role that I auditioned for.
Good shit, Brandon. I'm so happy that you got it.
I appreciate that, bro. I appreciate that. I appreciate that.
Bro.
So another
you gotta keep me updated.
Huh?
Keep me updated, bro.
I definitely will. I'm gonna keep everybody updated. Mm-hmm. We record this short film the first weekend in May. That's Cinco de Mayo weekend. We record. It's a short film. Tamia Brooks, I want to have her on here, and definite shout out. I'm going to obey these doctors and shut the fuck up for the next 3 days.
Mm-hmm.
But it is a Friday. It's Sports Plus Life Talkin'Ish Friday, conspiracy theories.
Yes, sir.
With Robert fucking Chandler and Riley. I'm glad you were able to I'm glad you were
I'm
able
so
to
happy I was about to get on, bro.
Bro, I'm gonna be honest with you, because right before you hopped on, I was about to shut it down.
Dude, I literally listen.
Oh yeah, he's about to shut it down.
2 seconds. I literally had to go to this. Like, we got these fucking dudes from Afghanistan that throw these Muslim parties, and it's Ramadan right now.
It is Ramadan.
It was hard to figure out which house they were hosting it at, right? Because it was Ramadan. They were not drinking. Like, half of them weren't drinking. The other half were. But, you know what I mean? We had to go over there. So, like, that shit was fun.
It's Brandon, no problem.
You could come to one of them with me.
No problem. I'll be glad to. It's no problem.
They'd love you. I swear to God, they'd love you, bro.
And I would love them.
No, you would. No, that's the thing. Is like, dude, they would. We'll talk about it later.
Yeah, right, exactly. But no, it's no problem because both of y'all hit me up while I was in the emergency room saying, "Yo, what's up? You good?" Because I know y'all was expecting the show to start around 8 o'clock.
I had to make sure.
Yeah, Rob hit me up saying, "Yo, you good?" He hit me up
That's
around like 10 minutes to 8. You're like, "Yo, you all right?" I said, "Yo, this is what's going on. I'll create a link when I get home." And then about 10 minutes after that, Riley, you hit me up, was like, "Yo, you good?"
Yeah,
I'm
right.
like, "Yeah, I'm straight. This is what's going on."
Good.
So I appreciate y'all because I appreciate y'all because y'all my brothers. I love y'all, and that's what's up,
dude. I was
yeah.
about.
Yeah, no question. Well, Riley, I've been saying the last few mornings, man, my throat is fucked up.
I know you was. That's what I was thinking, but I was still worried. I was like, oh, I didn't
No,
think
what were you saying, Rob?
Honey,
Huh?
real local honey for your throat. Real honey.
Well, yeah, I got a prescription because what they told me is my throat is swollen.
Lean, bro.
They said my throat. Huh? What'd you say?
That's that real local lean. I got you on that.
Man, get the fuck out of here! I ain't fucking with you. I ain't fucking with you.
We know we joking.
I ain't fucking with you.
I'm joking.
I ain't fucking with you. I ain't fucking with you. No, the doctor straight up told me, yeah, he funny as shit. I ain't fucking with him. I ain't fucking with him. And this the motherfucker right here watching your kids. No, I'm just playing.
We playing.
No, the doctor told me, they said, the doctor told me, no, your glands are swollen as fuck.
Yeah.
It's not strep throat. I tested negative for strep throat, and I'm happy at that.
Brandon, I'm not even lying. Like last November, like right when you got in, I had pneumonia. Like when you met me.
I've been there for a year, but no, I remember when you had pneumonia.
I had pneumonia when you met me.
In May?
Yes. Like me and my boy, like fucking no. Maybe it was after that. No.
I was gonna say
I'm sorry. It was after that. But like what I'm saying is when it started getting cold, probably
yes, absolutely.
Early September is when I had pneumonia. And that was
Riley, you heard my voice from December into February. It was
I know.
trash.
So you see me
trash.
after that. No.
Remember, I came to Skip with just the singing and shit.
Yeah.
And then when it got near Christmas time, I was fucking horrible.
Yeah, no, you're horrible. You're bad, bro.
I was bad, bro.
Dude,
but then near Valentine's Day, all of a sudden I can sing
something
again.
in your class, bro. You was like, no, fuck that.
But see, again, what they told me, they said it's hard for you to ever get better from shit when you work with kids. So, the doctors told me you really should be quiet for the next few days.
Well, you're going to pick up your immune system, right? Because, like, all that should just be, like, coming in.
Well, yeah, absolutely. But anyway, but look, we about to shut this shit down. We've been on here for over 3 hours. I started the show at 10 o'clock. It's past 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah. And
one of my kids is asleep.
Grateful you had me, so thank you.
Oh, no question. Rob, we will pick back up on this, and I'm going to tell you, I'm not letting this question go. I started this Monday. I'm going to continue it. If prenups was made mandatory, what would you do? I'm gonna bring some women on this motherfucker.
Hey, Brandon, what was it? Just say it one more time so
if prenuptial agreements were made mandatory, how would you feel? I'm gonna bring some women on here just to get their opinion.
Do you want me to? We can get some.
No question. Bring them.
Say less.
Bring them. Rob, you got any final thoughts?
You ready, Rob?
No, I'm good.
All right. Well,
hey, listen,
tell you what.
Rob, get a piece of like paper and start listing down like the real arguments on this shit. It's gonna be scary, bro, I promise.
Yeah, motherfucker. Get some pieces of paper.
Wait.
It's gonna be scary, bro. I promise. Like,
you heard me.
I swear I've done it like 400 times. This is not cool. But it's also cool at the same time.
But again, for Riley, for Rob, thank you, Lomar, and for everybody else on Facebook and YouTube.
Love you, Rob.
Who decided to hang with us on Friday night, going into early Saturday morning. It's your boy, Brandon Bravon Towns. I'm shutting the fuck up for the rest of the week. I'm out this bitch. Peace. And we love you. We love you too, bro. We love you.
Brandon. Love you, Rob. Love
We out here.
We
Love
out.
you all.